And now, our feature presentation.
Bourbon Boys.
708 podcast.
Yeah.
You want to know where I'm at?
What we did?
We outside.
Out there.
Outside.
What?
708.
Yeah.
Outside.
What?
708.
Huh?
Outside.
Huh?
708.
Okay.
Outside. 708.
Bourbon Boys.
What she said?
All thoughts, views, and opinions expressed by the hosts of the 007 podcast are for entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yes.
Yeah. Welcome back for another glorious episode of Outsiders Only 708 podcast. We can be found on Apple, Spotify, SoundCloud,
And now.
and fucking YouTube. I already did it. I already did it. Gotta watch out for the cursing within the first couple of minutes. Oh man, we got to regulate. I didn't last a minute. Way to go. You gotta fix it.
I didn't do it.
Nah, you gotta have your moment.
No,
Come
you
on.
gotta. Oh my.
First
right.
one. Come on.
Here
Here
go
go.
Pops.
We should put
Fix
the side by
mic,
side.
Pops.
Hey, this the Joe Budden moment.
Yeah, Joe Budden, yep.
I didn't even hit
He
it
is
though.
Joe Budden.
So it really is how you set it up.
You gotta do like Queen
give me the
Split.
beam,
My
man.
son, what is you doing?
He is him.
Thanks.
Go buy that fucking stand.
Thanks.
Oh,
I
man.
need it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get mine.
Guitar Center.
Difficulties.
It's cool.
All right. We are back.
Yep.
This is a joyous occasion for me and my homies today. We've been saying for almost over a year now that we's gonna have video. I know there's a couple people like, hey, you ain't doing it. Well,
Where's the YouTube?
well, it's done now. You know what I'm saying? So we are here. I am Reed at the Cloudiest.
It's Pusha 2_Z.
Know the vibes, little big Meech.
And it is your favorite man of God.
Hey!
Y'all can't see me, but I can see y'all. That's the way the Lord operates.
Hallelujah!
It's Brother James
Hallelujah!
in the building.
Hey!
Very nice. So
Very nice.
Very nice. James is our off-camera mic for right now. He will be on camera soon enough. Everyone here will be able to have a facial moment here. You know what I'm saying? That's
Facial.
Pause,
Wait a
pause,
minute.
pause.
Wait a minute.
I don't have a rewind, but liquid means rewind. Okay. But yeah, man, this is a glorious occasion for us, man. We've been trying to get on video. We finally got everything we needed to get on video. You know, shit's a little nigga rigged right now, but it's okay.
We don't worry
It
about
look
what they
good. I was
can't
about to
see.
have my
Right.
cussing moment.
It look good. It look fucking good.
You got about 30 seconds.
But yeah, I'm spinning around the room. Did I already say I'm Reed at the Cloudiest?
Yes,
Yeah,
you
we
did.
just
Okay.
introduced
Do
ourselves.
we do that? All right, we did.
Don't get on this. Do not get on this camera. Get the acting different.
OG.
He camera shot.
Hey,
I
OG.
am.
Check the camera shot.
He
boy.
camera shot. He done froze up. Red light on.
Get it together.
OG, did you take your nap,
This nigga on camera
OG?
every week.
Right, come on, OG.
Did you take your nap, OG?
Hey, I ain't gonna
You
hold
be on live camera too.
OG.
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. Look, last night I was kicking it with the homie, and we was over there chilling, and he's like, man, I'm finna roll up another one. I'm like, nah, bro, I need to go home and lay down. And the nigga like, wow, what the fuck? He's like, you got the pod tomorrow? I'm like, yeah, but we on camera tomorrow. He was like, and I'm like, nah, it's a different.
The bags can't be under the
You know what I'm
eyes.
saying?
Yeah,
you gotta look a particular way. I gotta look like I woke up like 4 hours ago and not 30 minutes ago.
Gotcha.
Hey,
Once we get on camera.
Well, since we on camera, I'ma just say it now.
What's that?
Like, I had half a brownie earlier.
Oh, man.
If it start looking like I'm drooping,
Uh-oh.
I am.
About to get a lot of hand
And I
stares.
appreciate the extras. Me
Yeah.
and the homie,
had
we
to look
finna
out,
get to
man.
it as soon as it's over.
Yeah. Had to look out.
Before we get the show started off, we had some sad news reported this morning. So I'll let y'all take that away. I know who he is, but I'm not super into him, familiar. Woo. So one of y'all want to take that away?
Well,
my memory of Fatman Scoop is him yelling all over songs, but it's also anytime I hear that "Be Faithful," which we gonna play in a second, it takes me back to my favorite place, New York. For the last like decade or so, I always went back to Summer Jam, and that's one of them songs that really rang off to let you know that it's Summer Jam time. So learn from him through some of the Missy Elliott joint. I forgot the other one that we was talking about earlier.
It's another one because it's one that you would hear a lot like at like gatherings. Like, is it a line dance song or something?
Have no idea. But
I can't remember.
But meaningful impact. Passed away really young on stage. Send condolences to him and everything.
So we're finna have a little moment for Fatman Scoop. What's the name of the song, Meech?
I put it in the group chat. Be faithful. Yeah. If you've been to some party situations, you done heard that one, especially if you was in New York. So
yeah,
absolutely. Fatman Scoop.
Absolutely.
R.I.P.
I think that's the
Fatman
song that I was
Scoop.
thinking of too.
I never knew.
It's not a
that.
line dance, but black people definitely play.
You know,
that
I
song.
felt that's where you was going with it, so I was like, let's just get to the joint and then
yes, that's
tie
exactly
back
what
in.
I was thinking of.
Oh, they going crazy. So side note, because they not gonna know what we talking about. That picture from earlier, the other group chat with the homies, them niggas was talking about dungeon of domination. One of the niggas just called me Dominic. And I just had to close my phone.
Dirty Dom.
we should get a dominatrix sign back here.
Dominatrix.
So how was everyone's week, man? How was everyone's week?
Dominatrix.
Man, I actually had a pretty eventful week. I had a couple of opportunities. Well, a couple of situations. So first, it was my wife's birthday. We all talked about that last 5,000. So I call myself, I'm gonna take the family out to eat. So I'm like, cool. Zach, my brother, is a real proponent of this burger place.
Oh yeah, you'll be proud.
A.U. Cheval.
Oh,
am I
it's
saying
not
that correctly?
It's Au Cheval.
Yeah.
It is Au Cheval. You went to the one down
I
there.
have to look it up.
In Fullerton Market.
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay, you went to the okay.
Quick lesson. Apparently, that is the only one. The small Chevals.
Yeah, you got
is
small
the other
Chevals, and then you have Au Cheval.
But I thought, if I'm gonna do it, I gotta hit it with the original joint. So I went down there, took my family of 4 or whatever. That was a mistake, but we'll get to that in a second.
Yeah, how long? I know, because that reservation time.
No.
Oh,
Hold on, let me.
Okay,
all right,
go
so
ahead.
we get there, we go check in or whatever. We just so happen to get a parking spot right in front of the building. I'm like, oh shit, this is crazy.
How?
I know, right? Like, literally, the little side.
What time
parking.
did you go?
It was probably like 5 or so. It was after we potted, actually.
Man, hand claps.
No,
man.
he hit a lick.
You hit a fucking lick.
Yeah, but we get there or whatever, and they tell us the wait is an hour and a half.
Okay.
So it's like, fuck. But I go out. I'm like, you know what? We're going to wait outside. I said, can I get a whiskey sour? Doo-doo-doo. They did the San Francisco shit where they put the foam in my whiskey sour. I was like, oh, shit. Is this a thing? Like, everybody's about to start doing the foam. I found out from my later story. No, they don't. But, so I'm like, all right, cool. We're going to wait out here this hour and a half, blah, 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 time passing. We finally get in. We sit down. We right at the door to eat. So I'm like, okay, cool. We order something. First of all, burger review. Top 3 burger I've ever had in my life. Top 3 burger I ever had.
That's high praise.
When I'm traveling now
Yeah.
I travel for sporting events and to find life-changing food. So I was able to find it downtown. So shout out to you, Zach.
I got a story this week.
Okay.
With the thick bacon.
Yeah.
So,
Whoa.
hey.
The face you just made.
But, so they sit us right next to the door. Like, right next to the door. I didn't care because it was one of them situations. It was so packed that it was inside or outside. I was cool with the being inside because outside, you never know it. Whoever could be walking back could be on some shit.
Right.
So we sit it down right on the inside. So this motherfucker is standing right next to our booth, like damn near hovering over our shit, but not looking at us, looking away. So I'm like, I look up and I'm like, you know what? This is a busy establishment. Meech, you ain't the confrontational guy. He ain't on no shit. He got this dude next to him in a suit. Whatever. I ain't thinking nothing of it. So I continue eating my burger. Burger fire as hell. I just so happen to glance up. I look at my wife and she keep like glancing over at this nigga. So I'm like, oh damn, we might have to, hey yo sir, could you know what I mean? But she's like borderline excited. So I'm like,
who is this nigga?
Who is this nigga?
Who is this nigga?
So she's sitting next to her daughter and everything, and they going back and forth. They keep looking. I'm like, all right, what the fuck is going on?
Y'all got me fucked up.
So who the fuck is this nigga y'all excited about?
So I asked her, I'm like, who the fuck? So I look up, because I'm like, the fuck is this nigga? The fuck? So I'm looking at him in his eyes, and I'm like, okay. He giving me Michael Ealy vibes. Michael Ealy, okay.
Oh, you saw okay, go ahead. I know who you saw.
So I'm like, he giving Michael Ealy vibes, but he kind of got a gut. Michael, I know Michael Ealy ain't out here with no gut. So I'm like, no. So she like, I think that's Corey Hardy. So I'm like, so first of all, I sent this message out to a bunch of group chats and everything. The first thing people ask me is, who the fuck is Corey Hardy?
I was lost as hell, too.
So I'm like, Corey Hardy. I remember who Corey Hardy is because I know the story with him and Tia. This is Tia's ex-husband. Tia
Mowry.
Tia Mowry.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay. So, and that's what I had to tell everybody. It's Tia's ex-husband. Everybody's like, why didn't you say Tia ex? My sister,
I swear to God.
My sister hit me with it was the Tia and Tamara ex-husband. I'm like, yeah, whatever. So I'm looking up and I'm like, I guess that is him. So, but I'm like, maybe it's not in Chicago. I look him up and down. It's none but Prada. So I'm like, he could be a scammer. It could just be a scammer. So she like, can I ask him? And I'm like, yeah, go ahead.
Hey,
so,
shout out to that.
Yeah. Respect.
We got that shit in order over
Respect.
She reaches out and like taps on him or whatever and says, "Excuse me, are you Corey Hardy?" And he turns around and says, "Yes." So I'm like, so she goes,
Daddy's little bow wow.
So this took me back to when you remember when we was having those pods about the Chris Brown shit.
Yeah.
I felt like I almost had a Jonathan Majors. Not that Jonathan Majors. Not the bad Jonathan Majors. The Jonathan Majors with the Michael Ealy situation.
Oh, you about to have you checking your fanny pack?
I had to check something. So the motherfucker, so she goes, "It's my birthday." So I'm like, I'm peeping the scene. So I'm peeping the scene. So I'm like, okay, this could be a play. This could be he about to pay for this play. So I'm like, he's like, "Oh man, happy birthday." So she was like, "Can I get a picture?" So I'm like, okay, pictures is cool because she into them damn near Tubi movies, and he be on that.
A lot of them, yeah.
So she feel like she didn't just met a celebrity. Yeah.
And
well, he was just in one of the biggest movies. That movie, Divorce in the Black.
And that's why everybody's knowing him right now. It's before that.
Because I've been in the restaurant y'all in, like I can see this.
It's tight as hell in this bitch.
Like, he's right there in that right hand corner, like right
that's
there.
Exactly where I'm at.
And I know your family, so I can picture each person.
Yeah.
Like,
my son taller than me. He look like the damn man of the house. So this motherfucker. So she gets up and they go to take a picture, and so she gives me the phone. I go to take the picture, and I'm looking through the lens, and I just saw like a leg hike up and then hike back down. So I'm like, oh shit. Now, and she knows this as well, like about me. And y'all know this from the pod. I'm one of them jealous ass niggas. I'm one of them. Mood instantly flip. Instantly. I'm out of here. I'm out the shit. Fuck Corey Hardy. Fuck Corey Hardy.
This nigga going in the fanny pack. He ain't
that nigga was finna throw the fuck this phone.
Nigga, I got that mother. I don't even know what the fuck was being taken. I'm just in this bitch like this. Let me tell you. So I get the pictures or whatever. The dude in the suit, this is her assistant. He reaches for the phone and he's like, delete. Let me do this. This nigga now is taking the. I'm like, oh shit. I'm feeling burnt. I'm in this motherfucker. I'm like, do I got Candy Crush on this bitch? Like, what the fuck I'm about to do? Now, I will say though, he was very respectful. When she asked for the picture, he asked me if I was okay with it.
Okay.
But in the moment, I didn't know I'm hung up on the foot hike. It was like this is how it would have been, but oh shit.
My husband's
My
right
husband
here.
right there.
My
I'm like,
fucking
goddamn. So now I'm shitty.
Jesus.
I don't even know how these fries taste because I don't want the fries no more. I don't want the fries no more. This burgers is fire though. These burgers is fire. I get this goddamn check.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for 4 people?
Yeah.
So I want you preference. I go on Google. It says $50 to $100. I'm assuming yes, $50 to $100 for 2 people. Okay, got you. But I'm looking at these burger prices and they like 20, maybe 20. They ain't too crazy. This shit total up when I left and we get up out of here. $240.
That sounds really
No, that literally right about right. That's about $60 worth.
So you know the reason why I brought this story here?
Hmm.
Because Corey, why the fuck didn't you pay for my meals, nigga? If you gonna have my wife's fucking leg hiking up and down, nigga, you could have at least dropped the look. Hey, yo, take care of them. Take care of them. We made it very clear. I appreciate you for being respectful. You was very respectful and everything. You asked for permission and everything, and I truly appreciate that. But nigga, when they told you they couldn't seat you, you could have said, yo, but take care of my man's right. That was my Corey Hardick story.
He's funny, man. He's funny as hell talking about.
Looking at
Nigga, what?
Looking at
No, well, look,
Nigga, we all know you.
to keep it a buck. Yeah, like I said,
He's from out here.
Yeah, that's what I found out. He's from Chicago,
Yeah.
so I'm like, I didn't know that, but I'm like, he probably one of the most recognizable people right
He
now
went
because
to
of that
school
movie.
down the street from here.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's an outsider. He's an outsider. All right, Zach, your week?
All right, so not a crazy week, but you know, every once in a while, we have little foodie moments, want to try shit we ain't tried before and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's this African spot that's by my crib.
Oh, shit.
See, I think that's where you messed up.
That's where you messed up.
No, because it's crazy. When I went there, I'm like, I've been here before, and I just don't remember it. Like, I know that I've been to this place. I know I've gotten food, and I know it was good. It was when I lived in that downtown apartment. So I'm like, I don't remember what I had, but clearly that's damn near almost 10 years ago at this point. Like, I'm finna go in here. I'm gonna try some jollof rice. They always be talking about that shit. I remember I get up in there. The first thing is a Nigerian man that was in there. And he's like, you know, have you had African food before? And I was like, not really. He was like, you're gonna love it. You're going to be back. I'm like, yeah, he explaining the fufu and the goosey soup and stuff. And I'm like, nah, I'm not that adventurous yet. Nah, I don't want that. Let me get the jollof rice. He was like, all right, you get 2 proteins. So he was like, you get chicken, fish. And that threw me off because they just said fish. They didn't say what type of fish. That kept throwing me off.
Okay.
And then he was like, and goat. And he was like, and beef was the last option after that.
Okay.
Because it was 4 different ones. And he was like, have you ever had goat? I'm like, no, sir. He was like, you should try the goat. He was like, where I'm from, the goat is even better than the beef. I was like, oh, okay. I want chicken. Yeah. So got my chicken. This shit, it looked good and shit in the container. Container hot as fuck. Got that shit back to the crib. Not only was this the spiciest dish I've ever had in my lifetime, it was nasty.
The fufu was fufu.
So the fufu was fufu.
I ain't trying to fufu, but it was just like having a story because I told the guys about the shit earlier. Like, it was nasty and it was spicy as fuck. And I was trying to convince myself because I was hungry. It was like the first thing I ate that day, and it was damn near 3:00. So I'm hungry. Like, I had just been ripping and running. I get this shit, and it's like, you paid for this shit. You got back to the crib, find what you want to watch on TV and shit. That first squat. Nigga, that shit hot as hell.
That's
Hold on.
karma. That's karma for you laughing at me for getting burnt by a pepper.
My bad. I'm like, damn. Take the second scoop. I'm like, shit. Like I feel like I'm on Hot Ones. Like, don't rub your eyes. Like that's how that shit felt. This shit making my lips hot. I'm like, all right, shit. I'm gonna try the chicken. Bite the chicken. I'm like, this tastes like nothing.
Damn.
I'm legit just eating it. And I take like one more scoop of the rice. It's a hefty container. That's some shit you can eat for like 2 meals. Snap the top back on that bitch. Wrap that bag up. So I was sitting there trying to convince myself, like, I'll eat it later. And I'm like, you're not touching this.
Man,
Threw the whole shit away. I had to go make a sandwich. So I was like, I gotta eat.
hold on, you threw away some food you paid for, brother?
Yes.
I don't believe in that.
You don't believe in
You
it?
was
I don't
gonna
believe in
finish
that.
it?
Yes, I would have finished it. You should have called me.
Brother said
I
ain't
would've
no
came
meals
over
going
to-
down.
no,
now.
I would have came over to your crib
I'd have
and
brought it
finished
today.
it.
My bad.
Man, you should have
future
called
reference.
me, brother.
I got
I
you.
don't waste food. All right.
Nah.
I don't waste
that-
food either. I got a particular sitco over in Chicago Heights. I know a few niggas outside gladly take this shit.
Hey, y'all hungry?
No, I ain't got no change, nigga. I got some food.
Brother say it
Nah,
ain't
dead
getting
ass.
thrown
I
away
could
either.
have.
Hey,
Nah, they
he
might
He ain't
have.
giving it
They
away
ain't
now.
getting
They might have
Away,
swung
bro.
on me about that bowl though. Like, yes, they are
Cause
hungry.
they would have saw you the next time,
Nah,
like,
like,
threw that
boy,
shit at your car.
Like, my mouth hot as hell, boy. My shit still hot.
Hey man, you
So I
hungry?
just
You
buy
hungry,
a bottle of
nigga?
water. That'll be
I feel
good.
like we gotta try it again. We gotta try it again.
Try a different restaurant.
Yeah, you gotta
Burner
try it.
Boy
No,
over here gonna
but
say this shit.
that's the thing, and I'm not familiar. But one thing I have heard about Jollof rice is like different places cook it differently.
Yeah, man.
So
Especially,
I was
come on,
like,
man. You was in
that
the
was
burbs.
that was the Nigerian way. I'll try it again, but bad start.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
0 out of 10.
I don't try no food outside of the downtown like area. Like I gotta try it first in that area, and then I could branch out to see if the rest is good.
The only reason I don't feel that way with
Bougie
this,
Bonton over here.
Big bougie bankan on your head top.
only reason I don't feel that way, because I get what he's saying.
Like not downtown, but the
this
city.
situation, I don't feel that way is because it's legit Africans in here.
No, I feel you.
Like legit was even the old lady that I felt like kept talking about me, but I can't understand what she's saying because like it's.
Oh, so you was in a nail shop?
It was next to a nail shop.
Have you ever been
It
to?
was next to a nail shop.
Have you ever been to a Harold's that wasn't good? Niggas was in there. Niggas was in there.
Yeah.
That's all I. Hey,
Yeah,
niggas was in there.
yeah.
I've had
Okay.
that situation.
Yo, you.
Fair.
Hey, listen, Africa. You see, I'ma fight for you. I'll be there 2030.
Let's see. What do we want to? James, your week? You good?
You know, okay, I do got something. It's not necessarily pertaining to the week. But remember I told you I was doing the thing where I'm going to the gym every day for 30 days.
Hey.
I'm on day 24.
Hey.
Started this challenge, what have you, like on August 5th. And as of today, I weighed myself. I started out at 305. As of today, I'm 275.
Hey, good thing.
That boy cooking.
I do got one quick funny story though. So last I want to say this was last Sunday for my cousin's birthday party. We was driving out to Evergreen Park, and that's like right outside of Chicago, basically. People out here really can't drive. They drive like very terribly, like really really bad. For those who don't know, I'm from Mississippi.
Yeah.
But they drive really bad out here. Like
Ow,
Let him get his shit off. Let him get his shit
and
off.
so
Just let him get his shit off.
I want to say on the way to my cousin's house, me and my wife almost died about 5 times. And, each time I was just like, yo, what are you doing? All right, it's cool. Never mind, it's cool. What are you doing?
You
Whatever.
notice who's a
This,
constant
and that.
factor here.
So, I want to say
I'm
this.
just saying. Sound like somebody else could
Hey,
have
I'm
been driving.
Will.
Nah,
Will
look.
Smith in the beginning.
I have no marks on my driver's license.
don't
right
mean
now.
that.
Not a
That
one.
don't mean
Not a
no
one.
damn thing.
I am a
You're
star
scaring everything
student
around you.
driver.
That don't mean
I am a
shit.
star student driver, amen.
Did you learn how to drive down there up here?
I learned how to drive in Mississippi, but
Let
I
me
got
ask
my
you- let me
license
ask
up
you- Let me
here.
ask you a question.
Yeah.
'Cause I just want to know.
Uh-huh.
Did you learn how to drive on the road or in the parking lot?
I learned how to drive on the dirt road.
I knew it. He was gonna say that. I knew he was. I was
dad-
gonna
my
make
dad
the joke,
took me
but I
driving
ain't want to
on
be
dirt
too
road when I was
stereotypical.
11. When I was 11.
I knew it.
What a God I thought it too.
What
I
now?
should have said
I'm
it.
talking about for the school shit. Did they have y'all? Did the school have you on a dirt road?
Oh, you talking about when I got my license?
Yeah.
Oh no, when I actually got my license, they took me driving around Joliet.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
you
he
was
was
up here.
already up
Okay,
here
okay,
at
cool,
that
cool,
Yeah.
cool.
I knew he was finna say that.
Yeah, but I learned how to drive when I was 11.
I thought
though.
he was one of the parking lot drivers, like, because you go to Georgia, everybody in the South say, "Oh yeah, we learned how to drive in the parking lot with the cones," and I'll be like, "Yeah, that makes sense why 85 always backed up for 13 fucking hours."
You know what?
No, but you said Georgia though.
Yeah,
I'm from Mississippi.
I get that.
Georgia
I'm talking about all
drivers.
the people that I encountered who were from the South when I was in Georgia. All told me how they learned how to drive in school in that parking lot with cones.
Let me tell you the difference between a Georgia driver and a Mississippi driver.
Hey.
Georgia, they literally have a city in the middle of like the woods. Okay.
Yeah.
Georgia driving is worse than Illinois driving.
Absolutely.
Okay, so like that's what I'm saying. I'm from Mississippi though. Okay. That's all I wanted to just show y'all that. But we made it to my cousin's house. You know what I'm saying? Remember I told y'all I started back therapy. I've been working on my anger and stuff. My wife said, "Hey."
They didn't test it, did they?
No, they was when I was
Oh,
up there, but I didn't blow up though.
Were you
I
out
didn't-
there
I
doing the
didn't-
speed limit?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. I ain't gonna lie. I was like going above and sometimes doing it, sometimes going above how everybody drive. But my wife, she said, "Yo, babe, I don't want to offend you." She had said, "But I just want to say you did a really good job. That's the first time in a long time that I got in the car with you and you didn't cuss somebody out while you was on the road."
You know,
So that was a victory for me.
I'm not gonna lie. You painted yourself in a whole corner with this story. This is the first time you've gotten in the car without cursing someone out.
She said in a long time.
In a long time. So that means that every time you get in the car, you find some issue with stuff going on the road, and you was almost
People
in the
can't
wreck
drive,
6 times.
People can't drive, man. No,
Listen,
I wish I could bring her here so she could tell y'all it wasn't me.
Of course,
I
she's
have
gonna
a
say
witness.
it's her
No,
husband.
no, it's not.
Do you
my
know
wife
how
is
many-
brutally honest when it come to my driving, G.
No,
I'm
no,
telling
no.
you,
Listen,
no,
listen.
she be like, "Dang, babe, what you don't see that right there? This and that." So what I'm saying is,
Now you pay
no.
You see, we get it. Yes, that's why
What
sometimes
I
you just
say-
gotta talk to people a
No,
little
no.
bit.
See,
when
what
when
I'm
you talking to
talking
someone
about-
that ain't telling the full story, you
No.
talk to them for a little bit.
I am
Little
telling
shit start
the full
trickling out.
story. Brother James tells the truth. What I said was this, what she was talking about. These is like once every while type stuff. This ain't a normal thing, okay?
Right.
What I'm
But
saying
you almost
is
got in a damn near 6-car accident.
You either
because
drive
people
too
in Chicago
slow.
can't drive.
Okay.
People in Chicago cannot drive. Illinois.
Are you ever a person to drive in the, like the 2-lane expressways? Like, do you ever drive in the left lane and stay in the left lane?
No,
Okay.
that's the passing lane. I don't do
Okay,
that.
I was about to say.
So you drive in the right lane?
Yeah, I drive in the right lane unless I'm trying to pass somebody.
I mean, you drive right.
That's the way you're supposed to
No,
drive.
I'm just making sure you wasn't a person to be
I'm just-
in the left lane, just floating in the left lane.
I'm just a believer of common denominators. That's all. Yeah.
I told you.
Yeah. I ain't gonna get to going in
But
on you though. We
that
got
was a
plenty of
victory for me.
pod. We got plenty of pod left for me to get into it with Brother James.
Y'all see that? He hate Apple, Chicago.
I don't hate Apple. I own a Mac. I actually love Chicago.
True. Shout out to
I've literally said Chicago got some of the best stuff to do in the world. I don't never want to go back to Mississippi.
You like New Zealand?
What?
Claps up for that.
What? Anybody from Mississippi who left Mississippi will tell you that.
I'm not saying anything. I'm holding on. I'm gonna hold my one anger issue that I usually get up out of you per show for later.
All right.
What do we want to move into first? We have a list here. We have a couple topics here. You know what? Fuck it. Hey, look. Yeah, I got Chase. Don't ask me about my motherfucking account, okay? Don't ask me. That's how I know you niggas ain't never had no money before. Because you niggas is sitting up here posting when they still gave you $100 available and they showing you that the balance going to clear the next day. You niggas ain't never had no large lump sums of money before. You dumbass niggas. You ain't never had no more than $743 in your bank account, and all of a sudden you drop an 80 ball in there. Y'all niggas took it back to 2011 in this bitch with fraudulent checks. Are you fucking serious? What are we talking about here?
Dog,
This is facts.
I know a gang of y'all shit got shut the fuck down today. You woke up, them funds did not clear.
You ain't even get the $100 about the bank because you was waiting on the rest of it like a goofy. Fucking idiot. They gonna fraud y'all out. They gonna kick y'all out the checking systems, and you gonna have to go bank with TCF for the rest of your fucking life.
It was wild reading comments under shit like that. Cause people was in there just saying like, damn, y'all finna fuck up y'all bank account. Half y'all done burnt up y'all bank accounts already. And it was so many people. No, they was like, y'all finna make Chime look like it's a real bank. Because everybody gonna be having to use that bitch because ain't no bank gonna let you.
Absolutely.
And it was so wild looking at the comments. I kid you not. It was just like tens of people just saying, oh shit, I can't get one for the next 10 years. Yeah, my shit been burnt out. Like they cool with it.
What are you?
Well, that's
That's the wild part to me. Is like you're okay with it.
Well, I mean, you talking about people who probably haven't had money before, people who are probably working job to job, people who ain't never been on vacation unless they went with the family. I'm truly here to tell you that we're probably talking about a gang of people in their 20s and teenagers. I can't see too many 30-year-olds getting swept up in this because you was around when we was doing this shit 12, 13 years ago. So it's like
it's just being the old nigga looking down like,
yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I think that was my first time having that moment. I'm like, oh, y'all finna fuck y'all self.
Y'all ain't never cashed a fake check before?
Nah, I haven't done that.
Y'all niggas is too eager. Go look, here, tidbit of advice. You got a bogus check, instead of going to Chase, go to the currency exchange. Try to get that shit off on them.
You might have to bleep this part.
Why are you trying to tell people how to participate in those activities?
I'm just telling people.
Cause stick it to the man.
I'm telling people if you gonna be stupid,
I want you to stay free.
If you gonna be, I don't give a fuck what niggas do with their life. I'm just telling you, if you gonna do something stupid, try to do it the right way before you just completely do it the wrong way. Okay?
And I think
how can you do something stupid the right way?
Because that bitch are clear. If you go to the currency exchange and they cash you out, I got the money. I don't give a fuck if y'all don't ever get the money again. You got my name, but you can't do shit to me. All y'all can really try to do is take me to court. Ain't no currency exchange out here really taking nobody to court, bro. I promise you that. Trust me.
You're giving too much sauce.
Look, I can give you some more sauce.
That's old shit.
I mean, that's really.
Yeah. I guess so. I don't live within those parameters.
Some sauce is this. Get some shit on the card. You can only get up to $4,000 at the currency exchange. Don't let them people lie to you. They can go up to 4 bands. Trust me. I know.
And when you walk in there and they say no, say, but Nick said.
I'm just trying to tell y'all. But I had saw that Chase scam shit going on. I was like, man, y'all got to leave that shit the fuck alone, for real. Like, just.
I be hating when I see stuff like that too, because I think like as you get older, you start to realize how important a chase is. Like burning a lot of these
burn up
other
BOA.
bands, like some other shit like that. But like Chase, they are so powerful in the grand scheme of things. If anything, you should be trying to nurture that relationship exclusively as much as possible.
Yeah, absolutely.
Man,
Chase
I can't talk enough about Chase.
Don't get me wrong, Chase is pretty shitty, but they the best out of all these shitty banks you got to deal with.
They were truly the biggest. If Chase was to go down, we all fucked.
Hey, don't burn up your Navy Fed account, please. Don't.
Oh yeah, don't. People tripping on that one.
Don't burn up the Navy.
That was the lick during the pandemic.
Wait, relax. What are we moving into next? You know, now that we talk about people who are dealing with money, yada yada yada. Zach, go ahead, talk to us about this that you put in here.
Oh, okay. So it was just a hypothetical that had been going around, and it was a hypothetical of people saying, "Would you rather?" Yeah. It was just one of those situations. So it was the get $100K a month, but you work 14 hours Monday through Friday. Or you get $10K a month for nothing. And I was just asking because I was like, you know, that shit dumb. To me, in my head, like I thought that shit was dumb, and I'm seeing people discuss it. And I'm just watching it go away that I didn't think it'd go. So
how did it go before we give
how did it go? What is y'all thought? What would you take?
Well,
that's before we get into any actual thought with it.
Okay. First, I have to ask: is there a time limit on this? Like, I could work the job and quit whenever I want?
No, I think it's tied into the $100K. But
that's what I'm asking. Like, is there a time limit that I have to work?
I mean, I guess it would be like any type of job then at that point.
So it's basically per month.
Yeah.
We got to put some type of distinction.
Yeah, it's a per month.
14 hours a week.
14 hours a day, Monday through Friday.
No, not a day. You said 14 hours a
A
day.
day.
A day.
A day.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
14.
damn.
It's 14 hours a day, Monday through Friday, for $100K in a month, or you do get $10K a month for nothing. So that's what I'm asking.
Okay, well,
is there a duration that I have to work the job? Like, do I
No,
have to work it all year?
no.
I got to
You
work it the
don't
month
have
to get
to,
the
yeah,
100K.
just month at a time.
But
Oh, this is
if
easy.
you're gonna pick one and not the other, it's not like once you stop working the job, you start getting a 10K.
Right.
No, I know that. I know that. It's just one of the other. Okay, I know my answer.
I'm taking that 10K. I ain't even gonna hold you.
What?
I'm not even gonna hold. I'm not working 14 fucking
Wait.
hours a day.
Oh man, hold on.
No.
You're taking the 100K.
I will.
What's the longest work day you've had?
The longest work day I've had,
Mhm.
close to 17 hours, but like
Okay.
16 and a half.
Okay.
Monday through Friday. Jesus.
And you-
I literally, okay.
No, I'm not
Ah,
saying.
my bad.
yeah.
Go ahead.
You've done it before, right?
Yeah, for
For-
like a year.
How'd you feel?
It was terrible, but I wasn't making that kind of money. So like this is what I'm saying. I ain't gonna lie to you. I believe with that kind of money, my motivation to be totally different. You see, this is the thing. I was
Depending on what
working
you're
Monday
doing.
through Saturday. I was working.
You can sit at a desk for 14 hours, you'll be pissed off.
Okay,
Bro.
It don't matter what
ahead,
you
Jay.
do.
But if you get, but you getting 100K at the end of each month though.
It
So like
don't
this is what
matter.
I'm saying. He said it's a certain time period on it. It ain't like you got to work this job for the rest of your life. So like this is what I'm saying though. You $120,000 compared to 1.2 million in a year.
I
Do you get what I'm
understand.
saying?
See, but,
So
But
say-
mine's gonna keep going.
No, but
Yeah.
so what I'm saying
you
is
gonna
this
keep
though.
going.
This is what I'm saying. I mean, well, it didn't really preface the question like that, like saying it's gonna cut off. Like,
If you stop working,
If you
why
stop
work
working,
yours
it
cut
stops.
off?
So-
mine's not gonna cut off.
You just get
okay,
the
well,
10K a
this is
month,
what I'm
you
saying.
going
All right,
for
but look,
however
okay,
long.
it'll take you 10 years for me to do in a year. So
Okay.
like, but what I'm saying is this though, it'll take you 10 years to get what I'm getting in a year. Not to mention that I can still make investments and stuff while I'm working. I can still do all of that stuff. I can still flip. I'll be able to flip a lot faster what I get versus just not doing anything.
I don't think you're being realistic.
no, you're
How
not.
I
No.
did
You're
it though.
working-
I did it for way less money though, and I did it
but
for like
yeah.
a year.
You did it for way less money, and you was making investments and shit on your off.
What would you do?
No,
when
I'm
you
saying
got
I
off
wasn't.
work?
But I wasn't making 1.2 million.
No, what were you
Yeah.
doing when you got off work?
I would go to sleep.
And then what would
I
you
was
do when
working
you wake
16-hour
up?
days though.
And
huh?
what would you do when you wake up?
I was gonna be going to work.
So how do you have time to do any? See the thing.
It's like you're not gonna be able to research shit. You're not gonna
If
be able
you're
to do
making-
shit off
if-
of pure exhaustion.
If you're making 10K a
That's
month,
not
true.
if you but this the thing. This
That's
the thing.
not true. Because I like the thing is, even though I was going to sleep and I was going to sleep and getting up and going to work, I still could do stuff. The thing is, that's 14 hours versus I was working 16-hour days.
I hear you.
That-
And what
I-
if the
see,
job is close?
brother,
Hey, his
brother,
opinion is his
but-
opinion. Let him have it.
That's the
No,
whole
go
point.
ahead.
We got
Go
we
ahead,
got a
Meech.
debate opinion.
Go ahead, Meech.
'Cause I
But
still ain't
my
said what I
thing is,
said.
that's when it becomes just money is just too much. That's when it's like money just means probably too much. You could get a free 10K, flip that 10K while you doing the thing, be around your family, have this the freedom of time. That is a real thing. Like that is a real. And then again, you about to break your back for a year, miss out probably of a year of your family. Because I know I've done.
I still had the weekends off.
Sure.
So like, no, this is what I'm saying. They didn't say that we don't get vacation time. They didn't
No,
say
see,
we
but
don't
it's
get
making
personal
too
time.
much
making
into
it
it.
too
No, no,
It's
no,
making
no,
too
you're
much
making it
into
too
this is what I'm
deep.
saying though.
The question
We
is
get weekends
100K,
off, though.
14 hours
We
a day,
get weekends
Monday through
off.
Friday. You get
We
weekends
get
off,
weekends off,
or you get
No,
10K a month
we get
for doing
weekends
nothing.
off. But what I'm saying is they didn't. What I'm saying is they didn't define it as okay.
Ah,
Look, you don't get no time and like that. How all jobs work? Do they not all work that way?
You went too deep in
You
that
went
example.
too
Do jobs not all
You're
work that
taking
way?
it
You're
too
killing
deep,
the
bro.
question right
Answer
now.
the question.
How
What's
is
your
that
answer?
the
Not
question when I'm
factoring-
talking about the
answer
way a
the
regular
question.
job works?
But this isn't a real situation, James.
It's a hypothetical.
It's
I
a
know, and I'm
hypothetical.
talking. Okay,
But you're adding
hypothetically.
shit
But wait,
to
no.
it.
Hypothetically, I'm talking about the
No.
way your job works.
No,
All right.
there's no
I'm
vacation
talking
time
about the way
here.
your job
no
works.
vacation.
This shit's not legal.
Okay, but
They're
they
not.
didn't say that in the question,
Okay,
though.
I'm telling you.
All right,
I'm telling
you
you.
said it's
There's
no-
no vacation
it's no
time.
vacation
You
time.
work
This
this
boy
shit,
there's
or
no-
you
okay,
don't
look,
work.
look,
He be
so
digging
it's-
for
it's-
gold
if it's no
every
vacation
time. Nigga,
No,
we just wanna make
what I'm
flowers.
saying is this though. What I'm saying is this though. If you did that for a short amount of time, you'll be able to have a lot more freedom when you quit doing that. You know what I'm saying? In a quicker amount of time. That's the way I'm looking at it. The way I'm looking at it is I could get 1.2 million in 1 year. I can get 1.2 million dollars in 1 year versus 120K. it's a lot more I would be able to do with that in the long run. That's all I'm saying.
I feel
Okay, so that's your stance. Cool. Leave it right there. Thank you. Jesus Christ, this nigga was finna go to the middle of the earth.
Nigga, freak you, nigga.
10K,
Nah,
10K,
nigga, I was getting that off.
10K.
Yeah.
You gonna work the 100K, and you say you gonna do it for at least a year, right?
Yeah, I do it for at least a year.
I'm probably gonna do the, you know me. I ain't got no kids. I don't give a fuck about
I
seeing
know you
nobody.
doing the
You know what I'm saying?
I
You
know
know
you
my
doing the
stance.
14 hours.
Because
I never thought-
Zach
I've
know me.
seen him.
Because Zach know me. You know what I'm saying? Me being a nigga I am, I would love to have $10,000 a month. But see, here goes the kicker about the 10K. Now here's where you can get deep because we just getting into the question. The money comes as long as I work the job. I only get the 10K a month if I continue to do nothing. As soon as you start to do something, you don't get the 10K. That's how I'm reading the
Nah,
question.
see, you breaking stuff in now too.
No, you making it too deep, nigga. You making it too deep. It's a you're bringing real situations to a hypothetical situation. You're making it too deep.
Okay, then if that's the case, then you can't invest in shit because you got to work this
No,
job.
but that's what I'm saying, though.
If that's the way that we're going to do
it.
it,
We can flip that with him,
that's the way we're
though.
going to do this shit.
Hold the
You
same
can't make money
standard.
outside.
That's
Well,
what
he
we were
wanna
doing.
add the stuff to it.
That's what
I'm
we were
saying.
doing though. We're telling him you putting too much into
That's what I'm
it.
saying. I just repeated
based
what he
off-
said
so
to me
based
to
off
him.
the question,
That's all I said.
You got to do nothing to get your 10K. Me being the nigga I am, yeah, I'm going to probably just work the job until I burn out. I don't have a significant number I'm trying to get to, this, that, and the third, yada, yada, yada. I'm going to just work it until I wake up like, yo, fuck that shit. And then I'm going to look how much I'm up, and I'm going to go from there. You know what I'm saying? I could also see somebody taking the 10K a month and doing nothing. Because with 10K a month and doing nothing, if you literally just sit in the crib and don't do shit and try to entertain yourself, exercise, whatever, because it's a hypothetical thing. We're not going to get too deep. But the thing about it is, you work the job or you do nothing. If you're doing nothing, then you can't do nothing to make no money. There's a lot more freedom over here, you know what I'm saying, with the 10K. But if I can't do shit with the money, or if I do something that's considered more than nothing, it stops. Me, I'm going to just go burn myself out probably for 6-7 months. I'm going to truck through that shit, and it's going to be a Merry Christmas around this motherfucker. You feel me? Like, that's just
All
how
I
I'm
know
going to do it.
is if you give me 10K a month and 24 hours a day, oh, we gonna figure something out.
But you can't do nothing.
No, you got to be
It
able to
says
do
you
something.
can't do nothing.
It's not.
Just
You
like-
add into
Just how this
the.
nigga-
You doing exactly
No, I'm
the
not.
same thing he did.
Yes, you are.
What the question
You
is?
doing the exact
See,
same
see,
thing
It's
he
the question,
did.
do nothing, but it's talking about not working a job.
Yeah.
Right, not making money. That's how
I'm
I'm
glad y'all being honest right now.
That's my
Because he doing what I
hypothetical.
did. I'm
That's
glad
my
y'all being
hypothetical.
honest right now.
Exactly.
I'm glad y'all being honest right now.
nothing-
Even
Free.
putting a year, even putting a cap at the it's for 1 year thing is going against the thing. This is like, if you could do this forever, which one is you doing? Pick. Even going, if I got to do it for a year, I could break off and then I could flip my 1.2 mil. No, nigga, is you going to do this job that will pay you this for your career, or are you going to do just this where you just get 10K?
I will say this. You made a point.
I think this one of them questions where they trying to trick you of, would you take a penny a day or will you take $10,000 at the
I
end of the
think
year?
this is one of them questions broke niggas ask other broke niggas
Well,
because
yeah,
y'all
for
ain't
sure.
got shit to do.
Oh, absolutely.
But play with imaginary.
Oh,
money.
absolutely.
Man, what
That's
they say?
absolutely what that is.
You're not blessed enough, brokey.
It's absolutely
That's what
Brokey.
I think this shit is.
I will say this though, the point that you made about the freedom of time, I do feel that because it's funny. I've actually said that to my wife. I've actually said that, like when my auntie passed, I was like, man, you know what? I really wish I had freedom of time so I could have got down here more to see her.
I
So
think-
for you to
yeah.
say that, I was like, dang, that actually like resonated with me. Like,
And maybe it's just me personally, but I feel like everybody's ultimate journey is to get their time back. They confused by the material items along the way.
Or the experiences and the events along the way. But it's
But
truly
even
just spend your
even the
time doing what you
experiences
want.
though, you can't get the experiences without the time. You need the time to
Right,
have the time
right,
to do those
right,
experiences.
right.
So that's when people start to put together, and it sucks because it'd be later on in people's lives when they sit back and be like, I done missed all this time with this, that, and the third. Everybody at the end of the day just want their time. You telling me I'm just getting paid to fucking
man.
what? Nigga, the 10K was honestly, I would have did it for 5.
Hey man,
I would have did it for 5.
time is our most valuable commodity.
It
Real
is.
rap. It really is.
As I look at this list, there,
The
honestly,
thing
for
that
this to
runs
be our
out, you
first,
can't get back.
this be our first video pod. Ain't shit really happened this week, so we're gonna have to pause this week, guys.
Oh, pot.
But there's some shit in here that's gonna make niggas argue for sure. I see what type of time he on. He ready to talk today.
You want to argue?
No, that was a good. That was just a good.
No, it wasn't. It was a broke nigga question.
Do you
No,
want to
that was
Niggas
a
argue?
brought some
good
brokey
question.
shit in here to have us
That was
argue.
a good question.
guys want 100K
I love how-
hard, and you want 10K to do nothing.
Broke nigga, you ain't even got a
I
job.
love how niggas who. All right, no.
Consequences.
You're right. Consequences.
Consequences.
Hey,
Whoa, man.
My bad. I was about to go somewhere. I ain't gonna go there.
yo, Usher, what you got going on? G, Usher.
The funniest thing.
Hold on. Let me go. Let me steer this car. Yo, Usher. Hey, dog. Hey, bro. Hey, bruv. You should have Bruno Mars come out there and fucking leg drop somebody else instead of have this nigga come on stage. Whoever that doppelganger
That was Miguel. not
Miguel, Bruno Mars. Them niggas both do coke, right? They look alike, right? They both light skinned.
Oh my god.
All right, cool. Anywho.
They don't look alike.
Maybe they don't. I don't know. Hey, I'm not here to be right. Okay?
No, we're here to be right.
You are.
Because we're the news.
And I'm the reporter.
You're the news. He's a reporter. And I'm just Reed. He's the man of God. All right? And welcome to Outsiders Only 708 Podcast. Hey, bro. What the fuck you got going on with this nigga? This nigga was too happy to be out there. That was his first time being a doppelganger. You know what I'm saying? He was like...
He was happy as fuck.
Kool-Aid grin. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, what are you doing? You know what I'm
Sometimes your
saying?
emotions get the best of you.
It does.
If they told me to be Hove, I'm out there all in that shit.
You not even... Are you even 6 foot?
No.
Then why the fuck you out here? That's the point I'm trying. This nigga don't even look like Usher.
True,
His
true.
cheeks too damn rosy. His face was too youthful for me behind them glasses.
The thing about this is, like, everybody's saying they won't believe that Usher do this. First of all, yes, he would.
Yes, he would.
Usher, ain't he the one had the Usher bucks?
Usher bucks.
Bruh.
Yes.
G,
Oh, yeah.
come on, stop it,
Stop
y'all.
it. Yes.
He's this isn't above him, like at all.
This ain't the,
And
this
the
ain't
thing
the Las
is-
Vegas residency
The
with
thing
the down
is,
there.
y'all can literally figure it out. He'll never admit to that shit.
Oh yeah.
Ever.
He made
He's
confessions.
gonna-
He's not admitting the shit though, right?
He's going to
four.
literally, he gonna laugh. Oh man.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
He's not gonna
Bro
ever
made
admit
confessions,
this.
but he's not confessing, bro. He even on confessions, he's really confessing how he didn't confess. He confessed to the world before he confessed to Chili. He confessed it to us. He told
Man.
us. That's how Chili found out. What are we talking about? So no, that shit pissed me off, bro.
That shit was wild. That was absolutely not Usher. I don't give a fuck what nobody said.
That might be the name of the
And the
prize.
thing
that was not
is-
Usher Raven.
And the thing is, honestly, if this just happened with the confidence they did it, this is not the first time.
Bro,
Oh, yeah.
ain't gonna be the last time. He just got fired. I'm telling you, that was his first time being out there. He was like, "Oh shit, the lights, the people, yeah."
Yeah.
Yo, they sent him out there with a live. They sent him out there with a live mic.
I ain't know what to do with this.
Crazy.
You
You
right.
didn't even really look black, bro.
Oh, he no, you going a little too far. Now. You question his ethnicity?
Bro, go look at that video.
I don't know. He was up underneath the LED lights.
I'm like,
I seen the grin though. I'm like, Usher don't even.
I
grin like
dead
that, man.
ass just thought that shit was a joke. And I'm looking at it like, oh no, this shit really?
Yeah.
Like this really happened. Like this ain't a costume contest in this bitch. Like no, they really sent him out as Usher.
If I'm a fan, I'm pissed.
I'm mad as fuck. I didn't
paid
even
all
get a
this
good
money- I
one.
paid all this money to see a fake nigga perform.
And they did it right when he had what did they say he caught COVID or something? He got COVID or got like hurt or something because he
I
had the
thought you was
can.
going to say herpes.
Oh, no, it sound like
Did they already say that?
Hey, yo! Hey, yo! I'm like, damn, they flared up. Flared up on his ass.
God.
Moving right along. Moving right along into some more shit that's gonna get the room riled up. Because we're going crazy. So this will be the first video pod. This how y'all want to introduce niggas.
I wasn't going that way at all.
Yeah, we
man.
should have waited until next week when it was just more sports. Because this week we just This looks like a nasty pod. It's about to get nastier though, because I'm gonna play this whole clip. This next clip is almost about 3 minutes long. We need the whole thing for context. You might have seen it. You might have already known about it. Now, what we're about to listen to is a ex-football player talking to a reality TV star.
Oh man.
Okay.
Oh man. Yeah.
All right. So I'm a context nigga.
This is funny.
Yeah.
A lot of people see my situation and not think that I'm not high function.
What situation?
Okay, so I'm not married. I have beautiful children.
How many?
8.
By how many women?
3. And this is the kicker.
Low
I
number.
want more.
By multiple women? What's the intent?
I
I'm
just
just saying,
want
or
God
by
to
your
bring
wife?
them. I just want God to bring them.
Oh, okay.
My desire
God
to
to
get
bring
married is lower than my fear of divorce. So,
I just want
as
God
you
to
would
bring
say
them.
it, Dr. Bryant, you said it, I didn't say it, I will agree. I'm just taking my time.
You're not taking your time.
I am, though.
Are
You're
you
being
able to
very
rewind it
action-based.
or
You're
no?
not taking your time.
Are you able to
I'm
rewind
taking
or
my
no?
time.
You're being very action-based.
Could you go
have
back to
8
that
kids
his
with
fear,
3 different
just
women.
his fear
You-
part?
That was
A
crazy.
lot of-
That was a crazy
3.
remark.
And this is the kicker. I want more.
By multiple women? What's the intent?
I
I'm
just
just saying,
want
or
God
by
to
your
bring
wife?
them. I just want God to bring them.
Oh, okay.
My desire to get married is lower than my fear of divorce. So, as you would say
Okay.
it, Dr. Bryant, you said it, I didn't say it, I will agree. I'm just taking my time.
You're not taking your time.
I am, though.
You're being very action-based. You're not taking your time.
I'm taking my time.
You're being very action-based. You have 8 kids with 3 different women.
Yes.
You are creating, procreating, and multiplying. That is not taking your time. You're being very selectively active. Okay? So you're creating, in disclaimer, the kids are innocent, they are beautiful and amazing. Anything I say has nothing to do with them babies. But you are proactively choosing where you want to be active at and where you want to take your time. You want to take your time in having a wife because of your own fears. But you will, and I say this with all respect and love, what I'm about to say next, okay, Cam? But you will selfishly create broken families, even if you're in their life and you're a proactive father, and I believe you're an amazing daddy. I can only imagine with just your presence and knowing you. But these families are still broken. Every child cannot have Papa in the house with them. So some child, if not all, will end up with some kind of deficit without daddy being there. Now, you chose to do that. I'm not saying you sat there and woke up one morning and said, I want to be selfish today, so I'm going to go make a baby. Not saying that at all. But
Shoot that
those are
nigga.
selfish acts at the expense of your fear. And yeah, that is a low functioning behavior. To say that I'm going to build these houses and put kids and these beautiful women and kids in them, but I ain't going to create a home in them. I'm going to wait till I dissipate my fear to find a wife where I'm still going to be fearful with, because there's no such thing as not having some type of nerve or some type of feeling behind marrying somebody. And then I'm going to build a home with her while all these other beautiful babies have houses. That's completely unfair and that's selfish. And so, yes, you're taking your time in this department, but you're not taking your time in this department, which means you're compartmentalizing. And compartmentalizing never works. Compartmentalizing hurts everybody involved. Everybody who's in this box and that box and this box and that box and this box. And then here you go over here trying to figure out what box you're going to feed or entertain or do. Then you're looking outside to figure out who's your next victim to put in the box.
I felt like she cooked that nigga. Cooked him.
No, she did.
A couple points. At the beginning, the fear of divorce, the shit.
My motivation to get married is lower than my fear of divorce.
I feel like that's okay. I don't have no problem with that statement alone, because as a man in his position, Cam Newton, you got stature in this. You have to protect yourself in that way. Marriage is marriage, but when you're at that hell, any level, it's a financial agreement. So you got to make sure it's deeper than just love if they was to get a divorce. So I understand why he would fear it so much. On the back end with her, I just really, really would hope she would keep this energy with like Future's baby mama that has kids with like Bow Wow and multiple different celebrities and all of this. The women are also creating these broken homes also. I just want to make sure we're getting that point in. everything that she said about Cam Newton. There's women that are deliberately going after these young athletes, going after all these people. Same thing, creating these same broken homes. I don't know Cam Newton's situation, but a lot of these women be wanting these babies and don't want in the man because they come with all these financial things on the back end. So as long as she's consistent on that part of the message and just not making this about what men are, then cool.
Oh, that was fire, Meech. That was fire.
CD that she just had a baby by?
Huh?
Is it CD that she just had a baby by?
Who?
CD. That's on the.
It's another. I can't think of who the most
somebody.
recent.
The most recent is somebody that's on the Cowboys. I think.
Okay.
I couldn't remember.
That's
Future.
lady.
Yeah, it is. It's Future, Bow Wow,
and I think it's another athlete in there too. So
yeah,
as long as you got that same energy when you see it on the other side, okay.
Okay. Meech. I mean, Brother James, you married, so I had just brought this to the forefront to see, niggas' opinions in general, but y'all niggas is married. So I think y'all can speak to this from a different perspective than me and Zach can. But
yeah, I mean, yeah, what Meech just said right there, that was like a real fire point. But yeah, I think it is kind of crazy to how can I say, actively want more children and make more children without trying to build a relationship with the person you're doing it with. I think that right there is a crazy, unhealthy practice. Because like she said, the kids don't grow up in a broken household and everything. So it's like, if you're going to procreate with this person, at least have a desire to try to make it work with this person. That's just how I feel personally. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, and I know a lot of people, they just lay down, they have sex, and then stuff happens. That's different. But I'm saying, like, if it's like, okay, I'm deliberately trying to have a child. You know what I mean? Like, at least try to make sure you're doing it with the mate that you can actually see yourself building a house with. That's what I'm saying.
Even in Cam's situation, and again, I don't know their situation at all. And this might even sound ignorant. 3 baby mamas is not tremendous.
Oh, for an athlete? No, it's not.
I mean,
that's pretty low. Actually.
No, I was surprised that it was 3.
That's right. Shoot that nigga some bail.
No, I mean, no.
For an athlete.
That's right.
Hey, Cam, I'm more speaking on because again, I don't know Cam.
Be having like 6 baby mamas.
He could have possibly been trying. Because I seen another question, like another question kind of related to this is how many baby mamas?
Too many?
How many baby daddies can a woman have before you like, okay, I can't, she's off limits?
Oh.
I'm not answering.
I feel you. Okay, no answer needs to be had.
Do you want my answer?
I mean,
I'm gonna sound very judgmental.
If you want to.
2.
And that's the common response though. But wait. But that's the common response though. But look. But listen. That's the common response though. The common response that I've been seeing is people saying 2. Okay. And again, I'm big on you got to flip it on the other side. So if you go to a man, we talking 2, 3. You see how I got to the 3. You got to round it up on my point. But if you put it on the man, is we looking at him crazy?
Society, we don't, but I think you should.
I also think
you people don't do it.
But I also think this is them real life situations where people be knowing more people with multiple baby mamas and stuff like that, and don't be having the same energy when it comes to the people that they have it for the celebrity, but they won't have it for the energy. But again, as long as you can flip it both gender ways, if you got that opinion about this gender, it got to be able to flip the other way.
I feel you. I feel you on that because I know, honestly, we just keep it a beam. People, we have a double standard. You know what I'm saying? When it just comes to society, we just have a double standard. But I agree. I mean, me personally, I feel like 1 is acceptable across the board. I'm talking about men and women. Yeah. So, but and I feel you on that. Like, if we gonna trash her for having multiple, then we got to, because there's dudes out here that be wilding. I'm talking about hopping from bed to bed to bed, and then don't none of these.
A lot of our forefathers.
Yeah, bro. Like, so that's and I'm like that a higher light should be shined on that.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So,
all right, Zach, do you have a comment?
That boy fit the fold. God damn, boy, you was crazy. You was crazy. You was crazy.
I saw that clip. I thought it was a great clip. I myself don't necessarily have any thoughts or comments about it. I just thought it was a very interesting conversation.
That shit wasn't interesting. Cam, you got cooked. And it's just, bro, like.
You know what? Hold on. I will
You
say.
can tell when people just got like, it's certain people, like, I legit watched that clip. And it was just a thought across my head. It was like, I wouldn't even be homies with Cam Newton. Like, I was like, I can tell. You know how much you can tell about a person off of just that clip.
Yeah.
Like you don't think he was podding?
You said
you don't think he was embellishing a little bit?
That was really his mindset.
I think that's him.
Maybe
the
movements or something, but I know that was what he think.
Okay,
that was what he think.
That's
like,
fair.
Because when people be in those situations,
for him to just my bad.
Go ahead.
But for him to like when somebody's when people are confidently wrong. Like
he sat back at
he sat back like, yeah, I just got her, and it's like. Even to me, before she responded, I'm like, nigga, that makes no sense. Like, no, Cam, no. Like, I wanted, I'm a Cam fan. I wanted this to go, and I'm like.
Yeah, he was bad.
You know, I feel what Meech said. If you got smoke for this side, have smoke for the other side.
100.
I think one thing we do have to remember when people have multiple people that they have children with, you got to ask yourself, were they married? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can believe a person being married twice before the age of 40. Mm-hmm. So you probably might end up with 2 kids with 2 different people. Okay. Yeah. That's why I really don't have no comment on it, because my true honest feelings is I don't give a fuck. Do what you do. That's your life. You move how you want to move. I know men who like, look, I found this woman. This the woman I want to have kids with. Got multiple kids with them. I know some men who have been like, hey, even though I got 2 shorties now, I still want 2 or 3 more shorties. Mm-hmm. It might not be with shorty. Okay, fuck it. I still want my kids. And I don't necessarily
that's the Cam Newton way.
But
that's wild.
Also
bro.
for that person, for that person,
man.
they're active father and all their children live and all their children.
See,
live
but
with.
that'd be the problem with these situations, and what that woman was trying to explain to him when she was saying you could be a great father, whatever.
Yeah, but it don't matter because you still creating all these.
One of them houses is going to sleep without their dad. At
absolutely,
exactly.
Absolutely. And that's where I look at it like, hey, that's y'all shit. That's your life. You can subscribe to whatever you would like to subscribe to over there. Me myself, I don't have no kids.
The thing is, it's a world of difference too from you actually being present and taking care of them. It's a big difference.
Imagine if mommy move on.
Yeah.
And now the situation is just a tad bit. You got daddy and daddy, Future, and Russell.
Everything cool?
No, you need to talk directly into the mic for me.
Oh, my bad. You can't hear me?
Yeah, turn your head. Turn it again when you was just talking the way how you was just talking.
Right here?
No, that's not how you was talking. Talk how you was just talking.
How, like this?
You see the difference?
Gotcha.
Thank you.
Okay.
Same thing for you, my guy.
No. You, man.
Let's see. What are we moving into next? All right, man. Look, it's gonna be one of them shows, man. It's gonna be one of them shows because the clips.
Make sure that was in the mic.
Lame man. Cornball ass nigga.
I've got another clip, and it's gonna be a controversial one. Zach, watch this.
So I was talking to a male friend of mine the other day, and he told me that women don't apologize and women can't be held accountable. And I began to really think deeply about this idea. And one of the things that came across my mind is
he turned us to the pod he didn't want us to be.
9 months or so of me being in
Brother,
my
bring your
private
topic.
practice, I have myself experienced many women, whether they came
I swear I'm not doing
as a
this,
couple,
bro.
or
Just
they
let it
came
ride.
by themselves, they very abruptly discontinued their therapy. And I started to reflect and really think, what was going on here? And I noticed that after I had to confront them about something, I had to bring to their attention something they were doing that wasn't contributing to the health of the relationship, they became very defensive and very, just very harsh, and they stopped coming. And even though the husband would continue to come, he made it very clear that, yeah, she won't apologize. She thinks you're wrong. She thinks you're taking my side. And I began to really reflect, like, oh my gosh, is it true that women don't apologize? Is it that women struggle with being held accountable? I'd love your thoughts on this. Me personally.
Can I go?
No, because I gotta.
All right, go ahead.
I gotta roll this out because I brought it here. So, heard the clip. There's something I've been kind of noticing lately, just on social media, or maybe it's just because Tyrese is trying to promote a movie and sell an album.
God,
I don't
Tyrese. He on a hell of a press run. Shout out to him. Stop by us.
I don't know. I don't know.
Don't stop by us.
But there's something I'm
Stop by us, brother.
Nigga, that's an easy 1.1
That's
mil.
publicity. What you mean? Come through, Tyrese.
That nigga sat down with Shannon looking like he was fresh out of Wakanda, and they was easy at 1.1 mil, and like under 24. So go ahead. We sorry.
That's cool.
I feel like we can talk about that Tyrese shit later.
No,
I just feel a certain way about it.
No, if we go do Tyrese, we gonna spin the block on his ass. Get your shit.
So, like I said, there's been more examples, more and more lately, of content, and I don't want to use the word pander, but I feel like they're trying to slowly but surely introduce some type of space or area for men to be vulnerable, for men to like actually talk about their feelings and feel safe about doing it, right? Because you come across plenty content where it's women being just as tough as nails and women being just as soft as a pillow, correct? And a wide range of motion from women. You don't see too much content, and I don't care what the race is, from any male really sitting up there and having a heart-to-heart about their feelings, being emotional, crying, and really being vulnerable, right? And so the reason why I bring Tyrese up is because I watched all of the Breakfast Club, I watched all of the Club Shay Shay, and I watched all of the, what was the other one? What was the other one he just recently did? Oh, $1 Million Worth of Game. I watched all three of them in their entirety. I don't know broken up shit. I sat through all of them in their entirety. And he seems like the first example, or the only example at this point, of someone that's a male doing that right there. And I watched all three of them to see if that message was disingenuous or if I felt like it was continuous, right? And it can still be continuous and disingenuous, but yeah, he is trying to promote a movie. He is trying to sell an album. And maybe he's just a good ass actor, y'all. But
no, this is a rollout for real.
No,
this is everything you normally say.
Maybe it's a good ass rollout, right? But there is some validity to what he's saying, though. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And what he's saying is like, and he kept saying black men, but I'll just use men in general. What he's doing right now, even though we know it's a rollout, let's say somebody else does this with just as much celebrity and stature, but it's not. Let's say Ben Affleck comes out and does something like this after him and J-Lo divorce go, right? And he just out there being just as sincere as possible. Nigga ain't trying to sell no movie, none of that shit. He just pouring it about his experience. He's probably going to get killed. I think any man in that situation is probably going to get killed, right?
Yeah, we saw that happen with Robert Thicke.
So I think there's some validity to what he's been saying in his interviews. I'm not going based off of whatever clip you think I'm basing this off of. I'm basing it off the entirety of about 7 hours of content of watching this man over. And it's a good rollout. He going crazy. Like he laying it on thick. But what he's saying kind of true. And so on the other side of that, Brother James, why they always trying to demasculate the men? That could be an argument to be said to this shit too. If men are coming out and being more vulnerable, there's going to be a segment of people saying, why are you being so feminine? Why are you being so soft? Ooh, that's not a man. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, well, damn. At the end of the day, even though this shit is being brought more to the forefront and it's trying to become a safe space, it's becoming double as toxic. Because it's like, as a, and I'm just speaking as a man in the world. I'm not speaking as no podcast. I'm not speaking as no significant other. None of this shit. I'm just speaking as a man. Like, damn, what can I do? Like, who can I really have a real conversation with? Let my guard down and have the honest thought that this won't be used against me in some way, shape, fashion, or form. Whether I'm talking to one of the homies, or especially whether I'm talking to another woman. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what the fuck? Now, I can say for a definitive fact, me and my mans right here, we have heart-to-hearts all the time. We are each other's safe space. To even come out and say some shit like that, motherfucker look at you like, it's like, damn, bro. Like, I'm just kind of, and I'm not necessarily going anywhere in particular with it. I'm just really just giving y'all my thoughts on the situation. This is what I'm kind of seeing more and more. Yes, I am seeing men be more open. They trying to, and I be seeing them get killed for it. It ain't just a Tyrese. I'm talking about regular people on social media. You know what I'm saying? Just the content that's coming out, or the podcast that's coming out. Yeah, I played the gender war shit. We not gonna be no gender war podcast. It was a slow week, and this was my whole dissertation behind all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get right back
to another topic.
Yeah, this is a better rollout.
You know what I'm saying?
We spent the block on Tyrese's ass.
Yeah, we gonna get into all of that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do our regular show, but this is serious, bro. Cause I'm one of them niggas for real. I've been through a lot of shit. So if I see someone going through something, I fuck with them. I try to be the person for them that I feel like I didn't have in whatever said situation I was in at the time. Whether it's a man or a woman.
See, this is an interesting time that we're in right now because of what you're saying. This, and I'm not a history major, but this seems like the most vulnerable men have been able to be.
Ever.
Now, you probably still get shot down over time or whatever.
Absolutely.
But I think we're hitting this head of we need to differentiate what we mean by a man being vulnerable. And the reason why I bring that up is because every week we come in here and we talk about men are getting soft, men are this, that, and the third. We be having an issue with that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But it don't be about men being in touch with their mental health. It ain't about men being able to express themselves when they going through something. That's not the men being soft that I put into that. That's not men being soft. The men being soft is these niggas acting like hoes. It's a different, and I think what happens though is since this topic is like so heavy right now, men being able to do all this, that, and the third, they're kind of getting bunched together, and people are arguing both. Yes, we want our men to be more healthier, like mentally healthier and able to express themselves and able to be more in touch with themselves, able to go and be like, yo, I talk to my nigga more than I talk to anybody else, and that be perfectly fine. But on the other end, we don't want no extremely sensitive ass niggas that's just out here being bitches. When we talk about,
because then they gonna call you flamboyant, then they gonna say you a switch hitter, then they gonna start calling you gay, then all.
See, and that's not the same. It's two separate things about the way men are opening up as we go forward. When we talk about men being, so we talk about men taking more womanly roles, or we're talking about things like that, but it's just two separate lanes that keep getting smashed together, which is probably the problem with men opening up and being sensitive, is trying to differentiate the two different paths to someone.
Okay.
Well,
yeah.
No, I feel that.
Yo, did you was ready to?
I mean, well, what you said was, because what I was gonna say was gonna be on par with what she said, but where you had took it was, I mean, I full with what you said. But I was just gonna say, in the realm of the whole gender war stuff, when people bring up these whole topics of accountability and all that stuff, I hate when they like specify it to a gender or a race. Like, I think that's just a mankind problem. Like, accountability is like, it's like a real hard pill to swallow. It's like looking in a broken mirror. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have to really be honest about.
Shit! No, brother, let that breathe, brother.
Nigga got a broken mirror he look at every day.
That nigga said accountability is like looking in a broken mirror. Woo! That nigga do rap. ahead, get your shit off. Keep going.
No, I was just saying, like, I don't know if people really realize how difficult it is to be honest with yourself, though. Like, that's like a mountain to climb. For you to for real be honest with yourself about the things that you do, about the things that you come up short on, about the things that you're not completing, about the tasks that you're failing. It's very difficult for a person in general just to be real about that, let alone to do it when they're describing their relationship with someone else. So it's like, I hate that accountability is being tied to a gender when accountability across the board is just a hard topic for anyone. So like that was like that's my spill on that. Accountability is life changing, and it's a hard thing to do for real.
Zach, anything pieces? You not touching it? I feel it. Nah, like, and I know niggas thought I was finna be on some other shit, but nah, I had something up my sleeve for y'all.
You did.
He did.
He did. That's what I'm saying. That was a good swing of that.
Because that's just really, that's how I'm taking it in. And here goes the other thing I don't like, and then we can move past this. The other thing I don't like is, look, if you want to be in touch with yourself, pause. If you want to be more grounded within yourself.
That's what we talking about. Pick your lane, nigga. Pick your lane.
That's exactly it, Meech.
Look, if you want to do all of these things that we've just kind of referenced to and talked about, do it, right? My message is not to you. It's to them niggas who want to be hard. Pause. It's to them niggas who want to seem like don't nothing faze them and they the manliest of men and they the most burliest and brolic niggas ever to touch the face of the earth and nothing's ever hurt they feelings because they ain't had no feelings to start with. Them niggas, you niggas, hey, just go continue to cry yourself to sleep every night by yourself like you've been doing. Continue to keep coming into situations and having the same disagreements with people and wondering why you the common denominator in these situations that you keep encountering. Like, we gotta open our minds up and understand that there are a lot more concepts available to be had that you should probably try to tap into. If you are of a certain age and you mentally still think the same way you did 10 years ago, I'm here to tell you. 5 years ago. Wait, damn, you took it. Damn, Meech.
I'm sorry.
I was going to say if you still.
You're talking to me personally.
I'm not. But
no. I'm talking about
that.
Hey,
man. I was walking it down. I was like, basically what I was about to say is if you 10 years have been mentally the same, you are 5 years behind. You know what I'm saying? Like you being lapped. Like society's
100.
changing, and I'm not saying you have to accept things or adapt things, but it behooves you to try to understand these things.
That's his word.
So you can that you can know how to navigate in this space in which you live in now. Because regardless whether you like this shit or not, you in this shit. Yeah. And like you want to talk about canceling people, you like. Whatever y'all thought canceling people was, I'm here to tell you, it's going to get way worse very soon. Like, they're going to get y'all out of here because of y'all social media shit. They're going to get y'all out of here because that shit's going to be tied to you some way, shape, fashion, form in the streets.
We are so not far from that.
We are coming up on that.
Like, you talking about having a social score?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that's wild.
We're definitely coming in time.
If people are,
I'm great.
If people are losing a real life job because somebody just so happened to catch them on their camera at the farmer's market wilding out on somebody, and they might have been justified in they wilding out, but they wilding out went too far to everyone who saw it, and they lose their job, my boy, you and everybody else in this bitch going to deal with the same shit. That's why my ass beat in.
That's what's so interesting about the text, though. Then we get up out of here. Ever since
that bitch hurt.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on the volume of the sounds.
But ever since we started creating these social medias, and somebody eventually gonna do it, and it's probably gonna be in our lifespan. That's why I say lifespan. That's why I say it's probably coming more soon than people think. Is we've created our dictionary, like our life, all straight through. It might not have everything in it, but it's gonna have the appearance that people are going to have of you all throughout that. It's gonna be interesting when we hit that time where you could just see somebody and just see all their thoughts, because that's really what it's gonna be. It's not super deep or nothing like that. It'll just be a scan, and it'll just have your Twitter, your Instagram, and all this shit pop up, and somebody will just be able to read who the fuck you is from.
Yeah,
that.
it's like what they say, before you die, you see a light flash before your eyes. Nah, goofy nigga, it's all over Facebook. You've been up here since 2005 telling people about your whole life.
Man.
I didn't see you go from a fucking scammer to a family man. Like, congrats.
That's real life.
That's dead ass.
Oh my God.
I saw you go from a hoodlum to being an upstanding citizen.
But that's why again that when somebody is able to align it, it's going to be real interesting, because you could think, man, I ain't had my Twitter. I got my Twitter in 2013, but you had Facebook probably in 2009. You had tagged probably in 2000. That's your timeline.
Yeah.
Your thoughts is walked down through these applications. Sure, these apps, MySpace might not exist no more. It might have blown. I don't know what they happened to MySpace. They got all their data.
Right.
That shit ain't went nowhere.
Right.
And you are the data.
Yeah, you don't even know if they sold it off to one of these other social networks, and that's why they
we sold all over the world.
Man,
somebody owned us.
Ain't that crazy to think?
All right.
I exist in a whole nother multiverse.
Oh,
a multiverse. Country. Nigga. Fuck.
Country, nigga. China.
You told man call you and say your middle name, boy.
That's what
Man,
bro said.
they called
They said my full name.
They
Like,
said my full name.
I just want to make sure this was my full name.
I'm like,
shit. he was fact checking his new account.
Bro.
No, he got him to say his name. Now he got it for the AI, so now he can run around and use
the
it.
voice.
Whoa.
They didn't get me to say nothing.
No, it's okay.
They said my name to me. I
Brother,
was like, huh?
They needed to hit a
They just need
See,
That's all they needed.
They don't need
They gonna
none of
shape
that.
everything
Oh my
around.
They
They
got
got-
Brother
how-
James somewhere like Drake had Tupac.
How many episodes we done did?
Oh, we're dead.
You good. Oh, wait, I told you we gone. They got our voice. You see, you hear my
They
inflection?
gonna send my robot up in the
Smoking
crib. That nigga gonna knock on the door. He gonna be like, it's either this or that way. Like, hey, just take me to the black van. Y'all ain't gotta throw the bag over my head. Come on in. Come on. Come on. Come on.
You want to live this life?
Come on. Come on. Come on. Y'all gonna be sitting down here with fucking Woody and shit.
That's going to be Nick with the C.
Right.
All right. Now that I've serioused out the pod. Yeah, man, I did that. I did that. Proud of myself.
Good job.
Let's get to this music. Let's get to some arguing. I don't want to talk about Travis first because I don't want to yell at you right now, Meech. So,
You're not going to yell at me.
So let's talk about this Big Sean review.
Did
Has
y'all
everybody listened to the Sean?
Yeah.
You listen to the Sean. You listen to the Sean. Did you listen to the Sean?
Unfortunately, I did.
Woo!
I got him to listen. He wasn't going to.
I really wasn't.
He was not going to. I literally told him yesterday.
Well,
Some thoughts, Zach?
Well, Brother James, you can go first.
Okay, listen. I will say this. It was a few songs I rock with. I really rocked with what was the list I had made? I sent it to you. Was that
If Charlie Wilson joint ain't on there, then we need to stop.
I rocked with Typecast, Boundaries, Own Up, and Apologize. You know, but I put it like this: it wasn't what I was expecting though. It was like he was doing a lot of like singing in this album and stuff like that. So it's like I don't know if he normally does that, but you know I don't really rock with Big Sean like that.
Boy.
So, but it wasn't what I was expecting. It was like putting me to sleep for real. Like a lot of the songs kind of had me like dozing off for real. Ooh. And like, you
sound
know,
like us talking about somebody else we know, don't we?
Yeah. So, but I mean, if you talking about a bad album, it wasn't a bad album. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't my favorite.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what you giving it?
What I'm giving it? I'm gonna give it a 4 because of the 4 songs that I like.
Damn.
So, but
it's crazy because what you just said on it, like, sounds like somebody else. I swear to God, I listened to this and it made me think of Cole.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I told
So you thought I would like it because it made you think.
I was like, this.
So that's why you told me to listen to it.
It reminded me of like some Cole, like nah, some of that shit right, but Sean, he might need like some therapy right now or something, bro. Like This nigga just sound hurt on this bitch.
Yeah,
bro.
he do. He really does.
Niggas not,
See,
everybody
we just
has.
talked about niggas can't say.
No, you
He was just
can.
crying the other day. He is going through shit.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I like the album, but I understand people not caring for it because it's very like one of those like. You know how sometimes everybody got an album where it's just like if you going through a certain space in your life, this shit could just hit.
Yeah.
Like how like some people was like that with like 808s and Heartbreaks and shit.
Absolutely.
Like, it's a certain time frame and that shit just happened to hit you at that time frame. I feel like this album is gonna be that for some people.
Is this his For Your Eyes Only? Is this his album?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, from how y'all explain it. Not even like on the music base, but just how they explain that shit for the Cole experience.
Only Cole fans like that album.
Yeah.
Only Cole fans. I'm not playing.
Me?
I wouldn't even like it if I wasn't a Cole fan. So I'm just keeping it a book.
Okay.
So I have phases with this album because y'all know how I feel about Big Sean. So I went into that album the night you said it came out. I said I am not doing that. I am not doing that. So I woke up and I turned that shit on. By song 7, I just couldn't do it no more. I was out. So I was like, I tried to self-diagnose. And I didn't see nobody talking about this album, so I was like, okay, so it might not just be me or whatever. But I think you smoked it with, it was one of those albums where it's like probably point in time. This just ain't the time for that right now.
Yeah.
I've mentioned this, and we not getting into this. I swear to God, we not getting into this. But I mentioned this after the Kendrick and Drake battle. It is not melody time. Nick, if you are going to step in that booth, it is time for ether. And this not even just for Big Sean. This is all these rappers. Every rapper that tried to come out post that beef, that shit has fell flat. Unless you like specific types of artists. I just mean the grander scheme. You know, Big Sean is playing the wider game. Who those album sales? Pray for him. But I feel like if you really trying to captivate it, you got to come a little bit more aggressive. You got to come real high. You got to pop your shit. The song that people picking up from Drake is him back popping his shit. Yeah. It's just this time that we in right now, niggas is trying to find the next aggressive in rap. And it's not the time for that, Big Sean. Because again, I gave it another chance. And I do like the album. But it is important that you remove all expectations going into that album. You have to, don't go into it expecting the greatest album. This is like when I turned, no offense. This is like when I turned on Larry June album. Listen. I went into it not knowing really nothing about this nigga, just listening to the music. And I like that shit. I genuinely like that shit. But it was because I didn't go into it thinking, oh, he about to rap some shit. Oh, we ain't heard Larry June in 2, 3, 4 years. He about to come lay it down. I just liked it. When I removed all that shit from Big Sean's album, it's a good album. And I feel bad because he's about to get smoked by people. Yeah. This ain't the pod that's going to smoke him, though. So good job, Sean.
This ain't the pod that's going to smoke him.
We got a 4 out of 10 for you.
I give it a 7 out of 10.
I'm going to give it a 6 because it's just wrong timing.
That 7 is high. Is that because you're a fan of Big Sean?
Probably.
I feel if the timing was right, it would be a 7 or an 8. Because the music ain't bad. And that's where it gets real tricky, because when you listen to some of these albums that they don't capture you, but the music ain't bad.
Yeah. The music ain't bad. It's just
it don't capture you. It's like
well,
I'm not a fan of him though. So.
Well, look.
I think I don't like Detroit music, but that's another time. Go ahead.
This is not Detroit music.
Like he's.
Do you think Eminem is Detroit music?
No.
I don't like his either.
Eminem is mainstream. Like he's very mainstream.
Where that motherfucker was born.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be quite frankly honest with you. I cut the album on. I skipped the first track because I seen it was like an interlude or some shit. Listened to the second track. I made it through it. Got to the third track. Skip. Got to the fourth track. Skip.
I need to see if that's Charlie.
It is. Remember when back
we talk about rodeo.
Remember back in the day. Remember back in the day when you used to be on iTunes and you could click a preview for a song?
Yeah.
That's what that turned into for me with the Big Sean album.
I mean, that's me with music, period.
No, I'm usually not like that. I usually find a song and I wear it out a little bit, pause, until I get into the groove of what I'm dealing with and who I'm dealing with, and then I'm able to go through the album and take it in. What I'm telling you is nothing really hooked into me for this, for me to really get into it. I can't even come in here and thoroughly rate this album. I can't rate it just because I just couldn't get through it. And I tried 3 times, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm like, you know what? This is not for me. This is just not for me. I'm not in this space, or Sean's just not for me. I don't want to hear it. I'm good.
You see the album cover?
I don't know what.
That's a nigga that's not ready right now. It's not right now. Just not right now.
You know, he had to redo shit for the album because this shit got leaked. Like this, not even what originally we was supposed
Look
to.
Look at me. Nothing was redone.
No,
we are not about to do that. Nothing was redone.
Not a thing.
No.
I just want to say something.
I tried, man.
I just want to say something. For Nick, wait, Nick, do you like Big Sean?
Boy.
I used to be a fan of like earlier Big Sean, like Finally Famous. I like the Detroit. My favorite
duper.
Big Sean project is the original Detroit.
Used to the bottom.
So take
Cuba.
that for what it's worth. It's a mixtape.
Okay, so I'm not a fan of him, right? I have a few songs from now, like the fact that I listened to the whole album. I'm like, yo, I gotta give my report, and this man didn't even listen to it. I want my time back.
Oh,
I want my time back.
Maxine Waters,
I want my time. Zach was like, cause look, bro,
Because I knew you wasn't gonna listen.
When Zach texted me, I was like, yuck, like ew. Right?
You didn't have to listen to it.
I thought I did.
No.
And then he had said,
I wanted him to listen.
Then when I
to
seen
it.
that it was 21, when I seen it was 21 tracks,
Yeah, that almost messed me up.
I said,
That almost messed me up.
Zach, I want my time back.
My
Cause he
thing
cut it
is-
off. I listened to the whole.
Apologize to me.
I feel
My bad, Nick.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
I feel at times because I did like the album,
Uh-huh.
so I feel like at times I'm like I wanted him to listen to genuinely see if he was gonna like it or not, so I could just. It was kind of to like gauge the room with that shit.
He trying to see if he knows.
Because I'm trying to see
Alright.
if people was gonna Meek Mill that shit when they just say shit's garbage and just don't listen to it.
Oh yeah, we
Oh.
never.
But-
We're not gonna do that on this pod no more. If there's somebody that come in here and they want somebody to review the music, I'm here to say I will try to listen to it. I will try to listen to it. I'm gonna do it.
I'm
gonna do
going
it.
to
Just don't be-
honestly not be that guy. Not gonna lie to y'all.
But no, you can do what you just did. You can cut it off. Just try to listen to it. Just try. If niggas propose it,
Did you try to listen to him album?
yeah.
I did not.
I
I'm about to
tried.
say I did.
I tried,
too.
and
Alright, well, again.
I cut it off.
I'm not.
Hey, I can't lie. If they tried to listen to an M album, I can respect it.
tried.
That's a rule.
No, that's what I be wanting people to understand. Like when I say I don't like something, like I tried.
No, I know you're
Like-
gonna try. I just don't. Some of the stuff I done put in the chat, I know you didn't hit them links.
Well, we was never that. No, if you throwing Burner Boy in there, no, I'm not cutting that shit the fuck on.
Why you not trying to burn up?
I don't want to listen to Burner Boy, Meech. I'm not in
Try
that.
it.
Meech. I don't want to hip roll in my car.
That's the best time.
It honestly is like straight up. When I play
You're too
Tim's
big to be
album,
hip rolling in
when
the
I
car.
have a Tim's album,
You too big to be hip rolling in the car. You 10-2 hip rolling?
Yeah, I might have scraped some gene off of my fucking. The fuck? It might be some fucking fabric imprinted on my seat.
Oh,
All
my
right, now
goodness.
look. Now the only reason why I'm saying if someone presents something, they're like, come on, listen to it to the group. Cool. Zach told him that on his own. That wasn't no group shit. You feel me? I knew he was gonna listen to it to dog it. I knew I was gonna listen to it to see if it was good or not. I didn't know about that. I didn't think he was gonna listen to it. Cool. Now, Meech, the only reason why I say make sure you give everything a try is so that you can do exactly what you about to come in here and do. Because now we finna talk about Days Before Rodeo.
See,
and
it's
I'm
a
finna
different
let you get
situation.
your whole little dissertation.
Now-
And the only
yeah.
reason why you able to have this little dissertation is because you tried to listen to it, right?
Yes.
Okay then.
Yes. But listen to this though. Travis has become the #1 black musician in the fucking world.
He already was.
If you put someone in the group chat and they later on become the biggest motherfucker in the world, I'll go back and listen.
Okay.
And then we could do that with this. So I heard Days Before Rodeo. That was the correction. I'm sorry, guys. I have not heard Rodeo. So I can't smoke Rodeo.
No,
No, it ain't.
Fight.
No, because
With
I
our-
know when I threw it
with
in the
our
chat,
fist.
and niggas had like the reactions, I didn't know if niggas knew the right one. I'm talking about days before.
Bro, stop fucking playing.
Right.
All right.
I thought you was gonna piss me off first.
Oh,
What you
man.
think? Hey, 'cause if you,
I'm
hold on,
clarifying
stop,
what I listen
Meech,
to.
If you come in here
This is
and
why
say
they don't like reporters.
Meech, if you come in here and say rodeo is trash,
I'm not saying it's trash. Let
no.
me get my shit
I
out.
say if in the future you come
Oh,
in here,
rodeo proper.
the rodeo, his debut album.
Rodeo proper.
If you come in here and say that's trash in front of these cameras, we're gonna throw the fisticuffs.
Let me. Do I want to listen? I don't want to listen to that yet. Not yet. Not yet on rodeo. Rodeo, you'll get listen at some point. Days before the rodeo, I only listened to it because the shit just hit the stream. Niggas was lit. The shit sold like 200,000, which is like insane. Like niggas ain't selling 200,000. His fucking
Cause that shit cold.
Cause it's Travis.
or there was a bunch of people like me listening for the first time. Cause I'm one of those 200,000. You cannot deny that. My name is in his credits. But anyway,
And I know 3 people that are.
same thing, right?
Yeah.
Same. It's
No,
the
I'm
interesting.
saying.
Oh,
that
on the other
our
side.
fans.
We-
Oh, no.
When
We're
we-
excited
when
because
we-
you don't
No,
gotta
for sure.
steal it.
When we
For
first
sure.
met, we used to talk about how we like Travis because of Days of Rodeo.
For sure,
Days
for
before
sure.
rodeo.
I would say, if I could put it in a pie chart, of the pie chart, I would say 80% of people listening to this fucking love it. And I would say 20% probably just got experience to
fair.
it for the first time.
That's fair.
Come on now, that's
Nick don't like
50,000.
that. Nick don't like
That's
it.
like
Look at him.
50,000.
If he
Look
gave
at
it
him.
to
He don't like
80%,
No.
that's fair.
Yeah, come on, man.
That's fair.
The majority is the people that's rocking with this shit.
Meech.
All right, let me get to my review.
Right, exactly.
All right, so
exactly.
so I'm listening to this shit, and I'm listening to, and you know what? I gave it one of them real listens. When I give it a real listen, it got to take place either in the car or in the gym. I did not give it the car listen. I gave it in the gym listen. So when I'm listening to
Not
things
the
in the
album
gym,
for the gym.
no,
I rock with it.
It's got its parts, but it's too.
I don't know.
druggy.
I listen
It's
to
too
book.
drug-
I listen to books in the gym because when I'm in the gym, I'm listening to the words that are being said. So listen. Do you want me to?
Pause in the gym.
He just told me he wanted me to give it a thorough review of the songs and shit. This is as thorough as I can get. This is the thorough as I can get.
He's gonna have a problem with no matter what you say. He's gonna have a
Get to
problem
my
with
view.
it.
So I'm listening to the songs. I ingest the entire album twice because I listened to it over the course of 2 gym visits. And I'm listening and I'm like, this ain't as good as the new shit. But preference is not supposed to be. Now listen to me. It's not supposed to be. Travis has access to way better produce. It just sounds so. All his new shit sounds so clean, and this, that, and the third. If you just go jump back into an older sound of music that you didn't love already, this is some new shit to me again. Remember, this is some new shit. It just doesn't do what the new Travis Scott did for me. I think also this is one of those situations where if you lived in it and you loved it going through it, it just means a little bit more passion. If we was to come on, have you ever heard Wale album, The War? I mean, the mixtape, not The War. What, More About Nothing? You heard More About Nothing?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so this ain't a good example then. If I was to tell somebody, let's say Wale blew up, because he didn't blow up. Let's say he blew up and he became the Travis Scott of this shit. And he became the
Blew
Travis
up
Scott.
bigger than that mixtape time, man.
I would say that's his peak.
Man,
No, we're not doing that. Come on. No.
Wait.
You think Wale had a higher peak than he had at that time?
Yes.
Yeah,
when he made Lotus Flower Bomb.
Lotus Flower
that was
Bomb, bro.
Ambition. Ambition was his peak.
Ooh,
Not
look at his
Ambition.
face.
Wait, what was the name? No, wait, what was the name of that album? It wasn't Ambition.
He don't believe that. shit at all.
Wait. No, bro. What was the name of that album? It wasn't Ambition.
We getting off track. If I was gonna tell somebody to go listen to More About Nothing later, and Wale had a big
Ambition.
run,
Ambition was his biggest album. Yeah.
if
Why you doing
But you see-
that, Meech?
but listen,
That was his
but listen,
biggest album.
But look, this is a great like prove it point. You see how I feel that way? This is the same when I tell y'all Travis Scott's peak is the Astro Room or whatever fuck shit.
Astro World.
Astro World. This is the same thing when I tell
Nobody
you that
will tell
these
you
is
that
they.
you're wrong there either, though. The only thing that happened after that was the concert shit. That's why Trav fell off. Trav was
No. We got episodes. Go
Trav-
watch the episodes back of us arguing this.
Trav
where
was
he tells me,
already on top of the world before this. It's because of that concert he fell off of where he was at. He was already the hottest thing smoking. He had the shoes selling. He was that guy. He was Cactus Jack, bro. He's getting back to where he fell from.
I'm not talking about right now. I don't think his peak is definitely right now. But I'm not saying it in comparison to that time you're talking about. Because, yes, I do agree he was on top of the world then. So, no, different situation. But go back to the album. I feel like if you grew up loving this album, then you're gonna have real issue when people are saying things later on. In case point, the Wale thing. Wale, More About Nothing, spoke to me a whole different type of way. I grew up with the album. It hit at the right time. The thing that Big Sean album was missing during my life. To your point, college kids probably about to love this Big Sean album. But then again, I don't know. Them niggas scammers and getting money. But but that's my dissection of the album. I'm not here to trash the album. I understand that y'all love this shit growing up. It's just tuned in Travis Scott, who has built on top of the rodeo times, is just more polished, and it's hard to go back and listen to that.
Now, this is a time where it's just good that you've been friends with someone for a stretch of time. So, I know for a fact this music has been played around Meech. Not him listening to it personally, per se. He never cared for it. So, I can say that I know that's from a genuine space for him. Mm-hmm. I don't believe that everything recent is better than that. Astro World, yeah, you can have that.
Yeah,
the album that just dropped, no, this is absolutely better.
And I feel that's what the majority would say.
Yeah.
But I'm here to tell y'all this one just sounds better. And that's where I think that the anger would die down is I'm not saying that these albums are better than that album. Although I would argue Astroworld. So I just think the music is sounding more crisp. His music is on another level now.
I'm like that with Jay-Z. No. I get exactly what he's saying. Because I came in Black Album.
Yeah, okay.
So I came in with Jay is like this
on fire.
This train
so you came
rolling
in with 90s mic and didn't see 80s mic.
Right.
Okay.
So when I go to listen to stuff earlier, I'm gonna jump around and shit. It's not the same like how it hit for y'all. Yeah. Like how Reasonable Doubt hit for y'all, how the Dynasty album hits for y'all, like that type of shit. I'm jumping around. And there's certain shit y'all like, nah, this shit go crazy. I'm like,
when that Jay-Z it's like, yo, come on now.
That shit go crazy.
I know, don't it? But it ain't gonna go crazy to a nigga that's going back and listening what 2024 is. Cause them beats are for that time. Yeah, listening to that old Travis Scott shit, it really fit that time. It sounded like old Kanye, which is what it's supposed to sound like. Thinking that Kanye stole this.
There's another thing with the Trav though.
That's what I said back then.
There goes the other thing with the Trav though. And Meech, I know you're not what I'm about to say. You got to be somewhat of a druggie for this shit to hit the way it need to hit. Because Days Before Rodeo, when that came out,
yeah,
that was pill popping, lean drinking. We didn't dip the blunt in some lean. We done popped a 30. We done did.
That's honestly, even when it's just regular weed smoke, that's when that shit got heavy.
That's when that shit was the heaviest. So if you ain't a little bit of a druggie, this music, I think you got to have somewhat of a druggie ear for this to hit.
Can you paint the time frame? What year was this?
2014.
Okay. When did Wiz, like,
2011.
Black and Yellow? 2011?
2011. Okay. It was before this. Black and Yellow shit? Yeah, this was way before this.
That's I thought
Camp Block came out 2010,
okay.
2009.
What about ASAP Rocky Time?
That's before this, too.
I think that's 20.
Keith is before all of this shit, too.
No, I think ASAP Rocky Time is 2011. I think he's 2010, 2011.
Okay. He's earlier, too.
See, if he would have probably dropped around that time, I probably would have been a little more tapped in with him. By the time 2014, 2015, I can't remember exactly the time, but I was probably out of that shit now.
Yeah, but see, that's why Travis was such a breath of fresh air at the time, because it wasn't like nothing else that was out.
Oh, it was 2013.
2013.
For Days?
Long Live ASAP.
Okay.
Well, Live Love ASAP was 2011. So
the mixtape.
That's when we all got original.
About
the mixtape.
So it was
2011.
So it was before. But no, that's okay. You cool.
I told you what about to smoke me.
You cool.
Hey,
you cool.
I just gave the most
ain't gotta
real Travis Scott review on the internet.
Very respectful.
Ain't gotta get too crazy. Ain't gotta get too crazy on my man Meech. All right, that's pretty much all the topics. But we do got football to talk about before we get up out of here. Meech, Well, we do this every week. We did it last year where every week we give our picks for, whatever football week we in, and, niggas make their predictions. And as the season goes on, we figure out, who's smart and who's not, who knows football, who don't, or who just a lucky motherfucker. Who won last year?
Lucky motherfucker, Zach. Zach cleaned this up.
Who won last year? Zach?
Yeah, Zach won last year. We just ain't bring it up.
What, Zach won the last one?
Yeah, we just ain't. Yeah, that's why. Come on, man.
It's new year.
You talking about
It's a new year.
shit.
Yeah, that was the first year.
Okay, so look.
They doing you dirty.
We just said, this year I ain't really trying to talk shit and all of that. But like that energy is what kind of puts me there, brother. All right, so keep that shit smooth. All right.
Well, you see the Bron?
Hey, I'm the white guy talking to Mike.
It's cool.
You still Mike though.
You
still Mike though.
Still Mike.
They can see the taps now. Fuck.
6 rings.
Nobody give a fuck.
True.
Okay.
That's cool.
Fuck you too, loser.
I'm thinking I might get something brawny back here.
Dude, go crazy. We can swap it out. We can do whatever. Let's
put a Dame on top of
we
time.
gonna get Brother James right though. His shit gonna be white as hell. It's gonna be bright as fuck.
Why I gotta be white?
Because
it's
you the man
your
of
pulpit.
God.
It's
your pulpit.
Oh,
it's
the light. Oh,
You watch Power, right?
Yes.
Power's back next week. You watch Power?
It is?
Why it gotta be white?
Shit.
No, he just said white. I don't know. I took offense to that.
Hey, yo, we about to wrap it up.
That nigga dark as hell. It's got to be bright over there.
We about to wrap it up with Tyreek. Real quick, TV man. We about to wrap it up with Tyreek.
Well, wait, we got to do the football picks first.
Football about to take a minute.
Okay, go
That
ahead.
should be like damn the end of the show type vibe.
All right, get your shit off.
Tyreek about to wrap it up this upcoming season. Do y'all think he gonna die?
I hope
I think
so.
he's going to jail.
I hope he does.
I feel like unless
Such
they
a
do
dark
something,
room.
unless they
I want him to die. No, he deserves to die.
I think
he
Kane
does.
gonna die.
I think Kane going to jail, but Tyreek, whatever happens, Tyreek just can't be free if y'all ain't finna make no more TV. Cause I'm not accepting that
Tyreek
nigga just
needs to die.
alive.
Well, I think he gonna end up in jail. Shorty pregnant, so that'll probably be a continuation, and then you can run this story out and bring it back years from now, and it's his Shorty. And
I think they not telling us everything.
What you think?
I think they about to try and get all these niggas back together for another show. Like
I think they are
this one don't
bringing in
seem
Tommy,
ending.
ain't they?
Well, they
I
doing
think everybody coming back.
Well, they
actually.
doing origins and shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be the Tommy and Ghost story. We still got Kanan to finish up.
This next season of Kane is the last one too, though, right?
I believe so.
No, I thought they was getting 5.
I thought they was getting 5 also.
No,
But I don't know what season.
They all threw up season
They just
5.
did 3.
They did a post. They
So
did a post. So they was like
three,
season
so
5.
now we about to be season
So I
5.
guess
I ain't see that. I ain't see that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
It's the only show I keep up with.
I'm not exactly sure how.
What you watching right now?
Right now, I'm not watching TV.
TV kind of bad right now. Y'all watch anything?
Bel Air is back.
Yeah, you did say
Yeah,
Bel Air.
you
You want to
wanna
get your
talk
Bel
about
Air?
Y'all all gave up on Bel
All
Air.
right, there you go.
This season has actually been
I
good.
didn't give
You
up
got-
on Coco Jones.
Oh, Coco. Shout out to Coco.
I didn't give up on Coco Jones.
Yeah, on video, you gotta be careful how much you praise people these days.
What's wrong with Coco Jones?
No. I'm just, the merit thing. You gotta be careful how much praise you give to these people. Coco Jones, shout
He's
out to you.
speaking
bro.
on himself.
Yeah. This
Yeah,
is the me and
yeah,
Brother
yeah.
James thing.
Coco Jones is beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think there's any. You know what? Let me shut the fuck up. Go
See?
ahead.
Could have went further.
Go ahead.
Could have went further.
Go ahead.
I will say this season is actually is a lot better than I know. A lot of people was watching Bel Air stopped in the middle of season 2. I think.
Yeah.
That was me.
And so but this season is actually pretty good because they're experiencing summer in Bel Air. And one of my favorite parts about this season, Will and his dad Lou, they actually he took him. He got his mom to come, and they actually had a session together, and they was actually able to unpack their relationship. So him and his dad is getting along now.
His
Wait,
dad
you
was
talking
Marlon
real life?
Wayans.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about on the show on Bel Air.
His pops was Marlon, right?
Yeah, his
that's-
pops was Marlon.
that's damn
And I
near
can't
lost
lie.
me.
It. Remember at the end of the first season, it was weird seeing Marlon as his dad.
Yeah.
It wasn't weird. That wasn't weird to me.
I mean, well, it was weird for a lot of people.
I was like,
It's
'cause of how
actually
his face looked.
it's more believable now, though.
It fits to me.
Yeah, it's more believable now. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like,
And shit, Marlon's like 55
I was just
years
gonna say, ain't
old.
that crazy? He's old as hell. Half probably kids this age.
People said he can't be his dad. I'm like, that nigga's not young.
Right.
No, you're just old.
You know, the problem is when we hear Marlon is Will Smith's dad,
That might be what
It
it is.
didn't bother me.
I mean, I think people are
feel
like,
you.
oh, you not being funny, you being for this serious role that
Yeah.
they got you for this super serious role.
Yeah.
But Marlon can act though.
Marlon
but
can act.
but
When
now
he
I'm about to
wants
say they actually cleaned up that situation. You really start to see Carlton. He went to rehab. He came out, but he got a whole nother drug. He got a whole nother drug.
Whoa.
He got a shorty. She's the drug.
So he a
No. I'm talking about if y'all see how it is.
You wasn't here.
I was listening.
A big, oh yeah. We
Y'all
were just
like
big
CB.
fans.
I know you like
The
CB.
real CB.
Coke bench. I
The
remember
real
that.
CB.
The
Fuck
real
you talking
CB.
about? Who the fuck is Chris
He was
Brown?
never doing coke though. That's the
We
funny
got
thing about
got
it.
Paul the Banks out here.
He was turned.
He was doing Xanax. He was crushing up the Xanax.
Man, that's
and
different
sniffing
shit
it.
all that.
But
Snorting,
His ass
okay?
was turned.
But
was
nah,
snorting.
he was on one. But he went to rehab. But he met a girl there, and she got him doing like some real crazy stuff. And she's super manipulative. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy
And so-
stuff like drugs.
Man,
No,
this
I
ain't
mean,
Carlton,
she's talking
man.
about let's find new highs. So she had him like speeding in the car. It's funny. I was talking about how driving and getting head was an underrated experience or something like that. She had him driving and getting head, and he was speeding.
I said it was overrated.
Oh, overrated. That's what it was. So yeah, and she basically got him like doing stuff. They was going to the sessions. She pulled him out the sessions because the dude called out how she was. Then when it came to his parents and then Lisa actually found coke in her bag. She was like, she keep using the same story. Oh, this today is the anniversary of my sister's death. We was real close, so don't nobody really know what she owned for real. And then when she got exposed, they exposed her to car and she tried to kill herself, and they saved her. So it's like she's like basically bringing him down.
Is she white?
No.
You know what scene?
I think
almost
she black.
Stay
I think
on
she black.
brand.
She black. Yeah.
You know what scene almost got me to turn it on?
What?
When they had the Butlers meeting.
Oh, you talking about Jeffrey?
Yeah, when they had
Hey,
Jeffrey
no,
meeting
Jeffrey's story is really cool. Like his son basically is in trouble now because of some stuff that he did. You know how we knew that he was like from the streets and everything. They're unpacking the fact that of what he did in the UK. He basically came over here because he had to leave there.
See,
type stuff.
That be my problem with shows when they get too dramatic. Yeah,
That's
I'd be like,
this.
come on.
How you explain this is making me think of what's that football show?
Ballers?
No, not
Ballers.
Ballers.
All American.
Yes.
And I don't watch.
And I was like,
I know
this
too.
is better. I had
how
to quit
emotional.
All American.
Yeah.
No,
I
had
had to do
to
this
quit,
for Compton.
bro. I had to quit All American because Spencer was doing too much.
What are you doing, Coop?
No lie. Spencer, he was too serious, bro. Will's not though. Will, the main character, this and he not though. He like he be playing around like the actual Will and stuff like that until it actually gets serious. But like that I ain't gonna lie, this season is real good. They got Phil and Viv on. They was on some like swinger stuff on a resort and stuff like that. Ashley, it's a little boy now that he told her that he was non-binary, but that dude really want her. He trying to like infiltrate that. Ashley, you know Ashley's gay.
But she's turned
It's
into
a dude. No, it's a dude that came in as non-binary. Said he had a boyfriend, but no, he really wanted her the whole time. And so,
Manipulating the system.
I thought you said they turned Ashley into a boy.
No. I'm saying it's a boy she dealing with now. Old girl she was dealing with, she was there and then she just wasn't. Like they ain't really like saying nothing about it. And then you see how different Phil and Viv was more accepting of the girl she was talking to than the dude. It's funny to me. Like,
don't answer this question. Nobody answer this question. But are shows reaching out for every community good for their shows? Just every
yeah.
He said don't answer.
Oh my bad. Sorry.
Because I only guess because like the Shy, they had just recently brought in someone that's like blind, and it's like, yo, we're covering every base possible. It's just interesting.
Put that in the notes for next week, and we can revisit that.
I don't know if we want to revisit that.
Oh, we're gonna revisit it.
But y'all should check out Bel Air, man. It's good. They done dropped
I'm
8
on-
episodes
I'm on
so
the
far.
fence.
There's
I'm on
8
the
episodes
fence.
dropped so far, and I think it's only 2 more coming.
I'm on the fence. It just seemed too dramatic.
Thank you, but
season 3 is really
no,
good. No lie. Season 2 was meh, but season 3 is good. I'm telling you.
I feel you.
I've seen a lot of people saying that. I will give it that.
Yeah.
Thanks, but no thanks. I'm all right. Come on, let's get to
Give
the
it a
football
try
shit.
like I did Big Sean now. Come on now.
Hey, he told you do that. Not
If
me.
I could listen to Big Sean, you could watch Bel Air, brother.
I'm good.
I don't do that stuff.
I'm good.
Let me just make sure I got the order right. Me, brother Zach. Okay. All right, so we gonna go through these games. Go and pick them one by one. Brother, I know you don't watch football, so just pick the animal
I'm
you
starting
like.
this season. Talk about animal. I know the teams. I've watched football before. I'm not completely ignorant of it. I'm just
Tell
like
that nigga pick what animal.
Pick the
you
animal.
And that's what
I
they
like.
do with the
I'm done, nigga.
That's what they do with the March Madness. That's what they do. Then you do that mascot.
Pick the mascot.
He treated Brother James like the one random white woman that work in the office when we do football
man.
squares.
He put too much smoke on me. This is why Pack be having them opinions on me. All right, we gonna kick it off with the Ravens and the Chiefs. Where you going, Nick?
Chiefs.
Chiefs. I'm going Chiefs as well. Where you going, brother?
Chiefs.
Chiefs. Where you going, Zach?
Ravens.
Yeah, I like that energy. Shout out to the black people. I'm trying to draft Lamar. Packers, Eagles. Nick?
Packers.
I'm going.
You're used to that loser energy.
I'm going Packers as well, brother.
I'm going Eagles.
Zach?
Smart man.
Yeah, you going Eagles. Yeah. He didn't even want to throw no sauce on it. Steelers, Falcons.
Falcons.
The second team is the home team, by the way.
Okay.
So they're at the Falcons. You say Falcons? I'm gonna go Steelers.
Falcons.
I'm going Steelers.
Niggas went out of order. Fucked my head up. You said Falcons, brother?
No, I said Steelers.
Steelers?
My
Okay.
bad, my
And who'd
bad.
you say?
Falcons.
Falcons, okay. You know, nigga, I'm going down line by line. We got Cardinals and Bills.
Cards.
I'm going Bills. Who you got, brother?
Let me go Bills.
Zach?
Bills.
Okay. All right. So then we got Titans, Bears. Ooh.
Bears. The Bears.
I'm going to go Bears. I'm going to lose a lot of with the Bears this year. Brother?
The Bears.
The Bears, okay.
I'm going for the Bears.
Bears, okay. Let's see. Patriots, Bengals. Before we pick, your boy Tom Brady has a new YouTube channel, and that shit is pretty lit. He's reviewing his last week, and it's really good.
Tom Brady is a pretty entertaining person.
He is, and I'm shocked by that. But
and he talks well.
He talks really well.
And if you ever really hear him talk about football, it's like when you hear like goats talk about whatever sport they were in.
It sounded like that nigga was talking about like how we just talk about shit that we talk about. It was like crazy the shit that was coming out.
Yeah.
Somebody told him like they probably said like one running back, two fullback, two wide receivers, tight end. He said, "Oh, I'm just going." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
And it's real layman's terms too. It's not like he's saying it in some old.
You could definitely
football
understand.
shit. Like he's saying it. Like if you get the sport, he's saying it to the point like, "Oh, okay, I see it like that too."
But I want you to look at that YouTube and look at his eyes.
Okay.
He too intense for me. Like,
oh no, that's Brady.
Yeah, like
that's
Brady.
Brady.
I could never be around that nigga.
He's always seemed like a very intense.
No, for real.
You can't lose at nothing with him.
They say he's a fucking asshole for real.
I can see it.
They say he kind of like Mike Jordan.
To have that kind of success, you kind of have to be.
No, he's a lunatic though.
Yeah. But Patriots, Bengals.
Bengals.
Oh, I tried to line you up with one. Bengals, brother. Burrow. Okay. See, he hit it with a person name. He said, "I know this shit."
I know that nigga. I know him.
Bengals.
You know that's Barbie now. He got that blonde hair and shit.
I thought they was calling him Cody Rhodes. Okay.
Oh, that too. That
Slim
too.
Shady to me.
Slim Shady. What you trying to say with that one? None.
Cincinnati Shady.
Oh, okay. I thought we might have had a little.
No.
All right, my bad.
Reaching.
Texans, Colts.
Colts.
I'm going Texans. We got to route with our black boy.
Texan.
Oh, I guess they is both black.
Go to Texas.
Texas. Gotcha. So then we got Jaguars, Dolphins, the battle of Florida.
Dolphins.
Dolphins. Yeah, I got Dolphins too.
Me.
Yeah, might as well.
Dolphins.
Who you got, brother?
Dolphins.
Dolphins. Okay, Dolphins across the board.
Nobody believe in Trevor Lawrence?
Trevor gonna have to show me, but this is a wrestling thing. Tony Khan, the guy that on AEW on the Jaguars, so I just wish they burn in hell.
Okay.
Saints, Panthers.
What you trying to say about AEW? This good, man.
Saints, Panthers.
Burn in hell.
That's your problem.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna fuck around and lose, but I'm gonna take the Panthers. This is Bryce Young second year. He might be ready.
I'm going Saints. It's hard. It's always hard to beat them niggas. Brother. Now when the Saints go marching in. hey, yeah, take that back now.
I just want to pick the Panthers just for the reason of him saying that.
Okay.
But let me go Saints.
Hey, when they come marching in, do that now. Can I get an amen? Hey.
Amen.
Who you got?
I got Saints.
Saints. I know, right?
God damn, first week will always
Hey.
be long as shit.
I'm gonna see this as a trend going forward. You are about to be different from us the whole season.
Maybe not. Come on.
I know the way you think. Vikings, Giants.
Giants.
Sorry, I said it fast.
Yeah, I'm
Ain't
going
Vikings
Giants,
the
too.
one? Ain't they whole team hurt?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm not even speaking on it. That shit
Brother.
way too spooky.
Giants. Since he just said that their whole team was hurt.
That shit, how
Yeah.
spooky that it is, anything going on with that team, I don't know.
Scared the shit out. I love Jordan Atticus.
I don't know nothing about the state of Minnesota. Okay? I just know it's up there.
I know Ant play there. Who you got?
That's about it.
I got the Giants.
Hey, shout out to New Jersey. Chargers, Raiders.
This is a hard one for me because the logical answer in me should be like, oh, Jim Harbaugh, the coach of the Chargers, Justin Herbert, I'm going to take the Chargers. And I'm just going to take the Chargers. Fuck it.
Chargers, okay.
Take Chargers.
What you looking like, brother? Well, I got Chargers.
Let me go Chargers.
What you looking like?
Raiders.
He gonna pick the Raiders a lot. You gonna see.
You like the Raiders?
Raiders and Eagles be fucking him. Broncos,
Great, but we know
Seahawks.
your chinks too.
That nigga he be up, and then the Eagles go through their.
Yeah.
Broncos, Seahawks.
I know I ain't fuck up as much as you last season. That's all.
This is facts.
You said Broncos who? You said Broncos and who?
Oh, I thought he was still the Broncos, Seahawks.
This is
I'm gonna say Seahawks. Seahawks.
I got Seahawks as well. Who you got, brother?
Let me go Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Okay, ain't nobody fucking with the old Les Rides. Cowboys, Browns. I'm gonna just say Cowboys.
I'm gonna always go against them bum ass niggas. Let's go, Deshaun Watson. Fill them up.
So you gonna really pick the Lakers?
He's not a rapist. He's a filler.
Oh man.
He's an illegal toucher.
Stop.
Brother?
Cowboys.
Hey.
I hate to say that.
Go ahead, put the Cowboys on wood.
It's Cowboys.
Oh, no.
My bad. I'm gonna ask afterwards now,
I might have to bleep that part. Buccaneers, Commanders.
Give me the. You know what? Fuck it. Baker, go do it again. Give me the Bucks.
Yeah, I got Buccaneers as well.
Bucks.
Brother?
Let me get the Bucks. Let me get the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah, there you go.
Boy, you sound like
Rams,
a wide
Lions.
Rams, Lions?
Mm-hmm.
Lions for sure. You already know that.
Oh, yeah, that is your shit.
I forgot Detroit.
That is his shit. Rams. Who you got, brother?
Let me go ahead and get
I heard
the
that cowboy shit. I heard, hey, niggas forget that. Niggas forget we got games to go.
Hey.
We got games to go.
Hey, even though we sitting over here shooting at him and the Eagles, I was fuck with the Cowboys.
We never did our review of Twitter. We gotta get back to that too, because we on the same team. We tripping.
We could do it after we got the Aux. We'll do that on some off camera shit. It won't be part of
we can honestly
video
just
pod.
say fuck it. Just like we did last time for the movie shit, because I told you was gonna forget.
You said you was gonna forget.
No, I said I don't want to do it.
Well, then we
and
did
then
do
you
it.
said that we was gonna do it. though. Fuck that.
Well, I gave you a wish.
Nah.
What's
I
your
knew what
review?
was gonna happen.
I got a movie review too, Loki.
No, fuck that, because I
I
was
saw
supposed to
Twister.
go.
I went and saw Alien.
No, fuck you. Fuck you.
All right, brother. Rams, Lions.
Let me go Lions.
Lions. Who you got, Zach?
Lions.
By myself. Jets, Niners.
Jets.
Yeah.
Jets, nigga. Jets, nigga.
I love my nigga Aaron Rodgers, but he does not play good. I'm going Niners. And I hope I'm wrong.
Ain't that the same team they faced off against last season, the beginning of the season too? On Monday Night Football?
I don't remember. I hope not.
That nigga leg finna explode.
I hope not. I love Aaron Rodgers, but he like allergic to California. Go ahead.
I'm going Niners.
Niners. Who you got?
Niners.
Okay, that completes the week.
All
We
right.
will wrap these up. We're going to do this at the end of the pod, every pod. Yeah, that's it.
All right, that's
I
gonna,
actually will be watching this year too.
that's
Real quick,
gonna-
brother, I might have an edit.
Okay.
Steelers, Falcons.
I said Steelers.
Still, okay, bet. That's all I missed.
All right, that's gonna conclude or wrap up the visual part of this podcast. So everybody, I'm Reed at the Cloudiest.
You don't want to talk about the lines on the wood?
We're gonna get to that. We're gonna talk about that off.
Is Pusha 2_3.
My nigga said we loading up the Patreon. I love Big Meech
We're
well.
gonna put that shit on the audio only.
True.
And it's your favorite man of God.
Hey!
Watching all. even though you can't see me. Brother James.
Movie.
Like I said in the beginning of the show, Outsiders Only 708 podcast, we can be found on Apple,
What?
Spotify, SoundCloud,
Yeah.
YouTube.
Okay.
Check us out on that YouTube. You know, we just like everybody else. Please hit subscribe. Leave some comments. Tell us what you do and don't like. Go in there, talk your shit. Tell us how we completely wrong about whatever, this, that, or the third. I promise you, if you leave a horrendous enough comment, we will come talk about it.
Whoa, no. We can't egg them on.
No. Yeah, absolutely. Gotta get some engagement.
They finna roast our ass.
Please.
Hey, and if you motherfuckers watching the video, don't be pausing shit in between motherfuckers saying shit. Niggas always look crazy then.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep.
And we are out of here, y'all.